Hey, everybody.
Hello,
Hello! What's up,
everybody!
guys?
How's it
It's
going?
everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday, everyone.
It's
So
Wednesday, my dude!
excited. Oh my God, it's gonna be delightful. So there is. Why don't we start out with a few little announcements, just to get those out of the way. First, I would like to thank all of my players for being here because they are glorious. Hey, Matt. Hey, Chaotic. How are you guys? Hey, Snowflake. Yay! So, there is first, why don't you give me who you are and the character that you're playing? And let's start with our guru.
My name is Jax, and I play Gorufa, or Goru, and I am a barbarian paladin.
What kind of race are you?
I'm a bear folk, as you can see right here.
That's
This is
right.
my beautiful character.
Wonderful
I
figurine,
love it.
made by
And
Hero
then what
4.
about you, Lando?
Yeah, so I play Gorf or Gorufon, and I play a barbarian ranger bearfolk. And before you ask, yes, it is Totem of the Bear barbarian. Okay,
Of
so
course,
that's
naturally,
it's
naturally.
of naturally. I mean, how could you not? And
How could you
the
not?
older brother
Right. It would just be
to
rude.
Gorufa,
That's right. And
and
they have each earned new syllables
we
to their
have.
name, which is how their names extend by defeating the demons in Delver's Dream. Look at that. And
Yes.
now why don't we head over to Damien?
Damien, you're on mute, by the way.
Got himself on mute.
If you didn't know.
Sorry
Damien
about
doesn't
that
care. He
background
doesn't
noise.
care. Yes, yes.
But I'm Josh. I play Athul. He is by appearance a human, but in reality an illithid or a mind flayer for those who are more familiar with that term.
Yep.
And he is a sorcerer paladin.
Yay. And what about you, Tyreek?
Hey, Tyreek the Geek. Also, my real name is Shadane. Also, you can find me on Twitter at BrambleBBooks. I play the wonderful, immaculate Crothon right here, who is a necromancer, Drake Warden, orc. So yeah, I have a
Oh, yeah.
amazing little lightning drake. Her name is Kalada, and a poison snake whose name is Vrat. I love him so much.
Yeah, that's right. I love him. Yeah. And what about Mr. Mike over here?
Hey, my name is Mike. I'm playing the wonderful Felix, who is a mousefolk bard and rogue, and he's just always happy to help out, whenever anybody's in trouble, and cleaning up messes is always fun.
That's
What
right. Is
messes? We don't make
this.
messes
We
And
here.
don't
as
do that.
no, never. We would never. How dare you? You're a
Right.
monster.
Slander.
Lord. Speaking
Felix
of
is the real
messes,
monster.
I need to definitely clean up my beard a little bit. It's getting
It's
a little
immaculate.
puffy on the sides.
That's how
Where's
my beard always is.
Gonna be
I need to shave
delightful
it, but I don't have a good shaver right now.
one day.
I'm still trying to let
One
mine grow
day.
out.
I think just some like little owl scissors with like the safety handles. That's fine,
Yeah.
right? I think it's totally cool. We're good. It's gonna be delightful. There's as Tyreek was mentioning, yes, we are sponsored by Hero Forge, so we use all their fabulous Hero Forge products in our backgrounds. We love you, Hero Forge. And
Thank you, Hero Forge.
if you love Hero Forge and you want to get minis for yourself, or even if you just want like a digital download, if you've got like a 3D printer and you want to get that digital download file, Hero Forge can do that for you. And if you use our link to Hero Forge, then you get to support us too. Yay!
Yay!
Woo! There is. Do we have links today, Lando?
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay, good. All right, fabulous.
Not a
I love
problem.
Yep. I don't know why they didn't work before, but they worked out.
All right, good, because sometimes things just happen.
They were
A
talking
good
back
thing
to
to
you.
remember in D&D. Just in D&D, things happen sometimes.
Dude.
There is. Well, welcome, Clunch. Welcome. Clunch played with us yesterday. Welcome to the stream today, good
Oh,
sir.
cool.
I hope you
Welcome.
enjoy. It's gonna be delightful. And welcome, Heavy Duty. Yay! Yes, and good meowing to you too, sir, or madam, or whatever. I just need to get out of that habit anymore. That sort of binary habit.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to move back to like I used to be in the South, and it's just like everyone was just y'all. Like it's
Yeah.
just y'all.
Yo.
How y'all doing? Even if you're only talking to one person, it's just like how y'all doing. Like it's fine. Don't have to
It's a
worry about
very,
it.
very useful vernacular.
Right? There's yes, you can make people do push-ups. Speaking of doing push-ups, there are a lot of things that you can do in the chat. Chat, we love it when you get involved in our adventures because it means we have to get more creative. And as fabulous creatives, we like doing that. So
We do. It's
Mhm.
true.
there's all kinds of ways to join. First of all, we've got our channel points. If those are all totally free, just watching gives you channel points, and you can redeem them for things. You can redeem them for many things, like um, giving people advantage or even haste, or you can learn something secret about the world. You sure can. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Kilamic3. I feel like that's vaguely problematic the way I pronounced it, but okay.
I'm always so impressed by how you pronounce them, and like so quickly, I'm like, nothing. I'm like, I have no idea.
So part of it is the fact that my name is so difficult to like because it's spelled with a C instead of a K.
Uh-huh. Do you get
Everybody
any
mispronounces
styles?
it
Hmm.
all the time. Always, it's always. I remember when I was in third grade, I had a substitute come in, and she was so flustered by my name. She was like, "Is it Sile?" And I just sort of sat there, and everybody started giggling. All the class started giggling, like, "Oh my
Oh
god, here
no.
we go." And I was expecting her to get it on the second time, and she's like, "Seal?
Oh no.
Is
We
That
it?
was
walked
the next
backwards.
Is it?
guess.
Yeah,
Is it
because.
Sealy? Is it?
Sealy.
Is it Siley?
Oh my
Is
god.
it? Um?" And she just sort of goes a little red, and she's like,
I'm
"Is it
sorry.
Kill? Is it?
Kill?
Is
No!
it
Oh,
Kill?"
No!
And I'm like,
Oh
"No,
no.
my name is Kyle. My
It's
name
pronounced
is Kyle."
Saye. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right?
And thank you so much for
Sile?
the subscribe, Heavy
Yeah.
Duty. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Gorf, welcome
Yay!
Oh,
to the
nice.
party.
Love it. There is, so yes, but in addition to that, if you look just below the stream, you can see a whole list of how you can use bits to change things too. You can give pluses and minuses, you can give advantages, and for 1,000 bits, if you want to change the whole adventure, you can create an environmental effect. I will give you 3 choices. You will choose one of them. And based on the choice that you make, the entire stream will change just for you.
Ooh.
Yep. Got some people who
They
love
they
doing
can
that.
get
It's
they can
always
get pretty
awesome.
crazy.
Oh
Yeah, no,
god, they're
it can
so
get
fun though.
nuts.
They've saved our ass
Nuts.
a number
We
of
have
times.
gnomes
Um,
now.
We have gnomes.
Yeah, we have
We have
gnomes now
gnomes
exist.
just in the world because of it, and one
yeah,
of them is a president.
yeah.
So you know.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And finally, if you just love what we do, one of the things that we are starting is something called the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. We are incorporating it sometime in the next month and a half. And right now, we are actually starting to take donations to cover the cost of the filing. So, the application costs, the legal costs to make sure all of that is happening. I'm going to change that on our Ko-fi to our new Ko-fi goal today. So if you want to help start that, thank you for that. It's going to be if you want to pop up our Ko-fi link,
I
that would
gotcha.
be amazing. And what it's going to be is we are actually going to be doing a lot of fundraising streams, and those are going to go to streamers, essentially non-Eurocentric streamers. So Black and brown people, Asian, LGBTQ, neurodivergent, people that sort of stand outside the sort of standardized European model, in order to help keep those voices in the community. So if they need help with like something like a new computer or something like that, so that they can edit their films, so that they can have better quality things, we'll totally do that. If they're having a rough month and they need help with rent, otherwise they're going to have to stop streaming, we will absolutely help with that too, because we understand that for small streamers, one of the biggest things is just cash on hand.
Yeah.
And we want to keep as many diverse voices in this community as possible.
Absolutely.
So thank you in advance for any and all things that you can donate to that to help as many people in the community as possible. And we will absolutely keep you updated on all the fun things that we are doing for that, including some new streams that we're going to be doing that are going to be super fabulous. I can't wait. And look at that, we've got Dragon's Duel coming in heavy, hot and heavy, with a wrench-wielding maniac in the chat. Oh my lord!
Oh, that is.
There's Kraken.
Squid.
That's so cool.
There's
We're
things
close to a
happening.
hype train
That's
too.
so rad.
There's so many things happening.
Also, Kyle, don't forget about we're doing a giveaway tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. We
Yeah.
are doing a giveaway. So pop that up.
Yep.
Let's pop that up. We are giving away first a mythic set of digital dice from D&D Beyond, because they are now supporting our stream because we are so cool. And we are also going to be doing giving away a fabulous book from Realm Warp Media that is an extension of Fizzband. So it's a whole list of dragon layers with maps included and stuff like that, which I love. And we are giving away real dice too from Phoenix Dice. You can get real dice. And I know this. I know you're all
from the
addicted.
ashes.
That's right. That's right.
for being
We're gonna feed that
ally.
addiction. We're gonna do
Heck
it.
yeah.
And the nice thing about Phoenix Dice is that with Phoenix Dice, they make
They're
all their dice
recycled.
from recycled material, which is incredible. They love these worlds and they love the world that we actually live in too. And we appreciate that. In addition, if you win, you get to choose any dice that you want from Phoenix Dice. We're not going to choose for you. You get to pick anything that you want. It's delightful. So, yes, thank you all for coming today. And with that, why don't we do a little recap of what happened last week?
Oh,
So,
Lord, what happened last week?
Damien, tell me about the terrible, terrible headache that was afflicting your character last week.
You see, psionics only hope so much. They do take their toll. The equivalent of an aneurysm.
Oh, God, Lord. Okay, all right. Some things going on.
Lots of lay on hands.
Lots of little hands, aspirin,
Yeah,
some
just all the
Ergonazi
things.
tea.
Unfortunately, they
I'm
don't have ibuprofen and Jar Said.
Right. I'm sorry. Hold on just a sec. What is happening in chat with this? What dice are we using for sneak attack
Sneak
damage
attack?
for
That
people?
looks awesome.
You're all
Holy cow.
monsters.
What?
You're all monsters. You're just murdering people in chat.
Listen, high level rogues
Yeah, well-
and chat over here.
Well, I
okay?
saw that. I
God.
saw that Chaotic had asked about unsneaking, and they tried to do a command. I'm like, oh, I could make one real quick. And
Set
so
that up.
Ah!
I made one.
Oh my god, they're murdering each other. Like the whole
Wait,
thing that we
is
wanted to
32?
do with the lurk. The whole thing we wanted
Okay.
to do with the lurk was have people do fabulous things and be like, hey, thank you. Go out into the world and make the world a better place. Nope, you get murdered.
You
You
get
get-
murdered.
You're done. Murdered.
Seems to be a theme of the last couple streams.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. So now,
Only
Crowfon, why don't you
2d6,
tell me
man.
about your experience?
Well, after finding a lead that apparently gathering at a less than upstanding establishment that I would not be caught dead in, honestly, really,
Yeah.
truly, I would not. Who would? There were apparently Earth Ganassi and, to my greater interest, non-Keddies, to be specific, some assassin, spy, changelings. Myself and Gorf went on an amazing buddy cop episode as we went to go check out the situation. It was incredibly fruitful. If by fruitful you mean we got completely distracted by 4 fire ganassis that robbed us blind and then were chased and completely outside of our control. 3 were murdered. 1 was murdered by Kalata. Did I mention Kalata? She's lovely. Oh, yeah.
She is. She is. She is lovely.
She's
Thank
great.
you.
Sadly, she did get a little overzealous.
Well,
Did
she's
murder
just-
someone on the street. You
She's-
know?
she's newly brought back. She's excited on life. It's great. Let her enjoy a little bit. Be a little bit frisky.
She just a touch. I mean, she helped you get a friggin' planar touchstone. She's,
She did.
She's excitable. She is.
And for those of you who aren't in the know, Crothon, myself, is currently attuned to the planar touchstone known as the Heart of the Sky. It lies in the center of a massive, mile-wide air elemental that's keeping this floating city afloat.
It's
Yeah.
true, and it's great. So now, hey Felix, how you doing?
You know, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned cleaning up messes once or twice. I think I've made my point. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else. You know, I'm not mad. A little disappointed. This past day has been a little rough. It started out nice. I met my cousin again, Big Louie. You might have heard him. He's amazing on the saxophone.
Great.
He is.
We had very nice casual conversation about places to go and eat breakfast and everything. You know, nothing out of the ordinary there. And then, as we're leaving our conversation, I hear that one of my friends has eaten someone.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was a racist assumption.
No,
Wow.
no, Gorf,
Wow.
I'm still not completely convinced you didn't eat someone. When I asked you about it earlier,
I
you
can't
said,
even
"I
open my
could have."
jaw wide enough to eat someone.
He's a bear.
Did
not a
someone
snake.
see me cook them? You think I'd eat someone raw when I could cook? Come on.
He's a
That's a
civilized
fair
man.
point, Gorf. That's a fair point.
Thank
That
you.
being said, just want to prepare for all of these people that are going to be arriving here soon. We have lots of dignitaries, so I might go talk to Godorfa about that later.
Fabulous. And what about Goru?
Gordon has been talking to Granny, newly elected president of the Air Genasi section of Duopolis.
Well, Jarsaid.
Sorry, my bad.
Duopolis was the place
Yeah.
you were trying to remember earlier.
Okay,
Yeah,
more caffeine, more caffeine.
Yeah.
Apologies. And we've just been having a lovely chat. She's been telling me about this new thing called behavioral psychology, which is fascinating. And I've been talking politics and diplomacy. And then about 5 minutes ago, there was something floating around the palace about Poison Brigade, which spiked my ears because that was sort of a name that we got labeled with. Murdering 4 people, and my stomach just dropped, and just hearing about so now I'm kind of like, what the fuck is happening? So that's where Goru's at.
Go. This is what happens when you leave us unsupervised.
Never again. Never again. Gorf and Crothon, you're not allowed to go anywhere together ever
We're
again.
great for each other.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
We did it
We're off our
perfect.
hitch.
I know what you're talking about. They stole from us and we punished them.
Yep.
Well,
the punishment, it doesn't matter. Just
Gorf. why don't you tell me what's going on here? What's going on with Gorf, having eaten someone and thrown a bunch of people off the edge?
Allegedly ate someone. Okay. The rumors
Yep.
are completely fictitious.
No.
If I were to
Big
eat someone, I would definitely cook them first. I am an animal and a barbarian, but I'm not a monster. Don't eat people raw.
That's a qualifier for not being a monster.
That's
Cooking
yeah,
raw food.
that's the problem.
Yep.
That is absolutely. I mean, it's the difference between the civilized and the uncivilized,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's
Down the
cooking
line.
people before you eat them. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a known fact that our discovery of fire and ability to cook food helped us evolve such big brains.
Yes.
So there is
Well-
a correlation there.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna head out. I'm just gonna throw some people in your direction, and you guys can just murder hobo everyone on the island. There it is. It'll be great.
To be fair, in my defense, I was gonna take them to an inn and pay for the time for them to recover, but I guess Big
No
Louie
one-
thought it
no-
was
no one
better to
cares.
throw them off the edge.
Yeah. You could have also
Obviously.
just picked up the one that stole your money when he did it and shook him, and then your money would
I
fall
was
out,
trying to
and
be
you would have
diplomatic.
ran away.
Now I'll just be violent first. My bad.
Yep. I mean, in this case,
I'm trying
yeah,
to
it's-
learn. But
You're learning.
I'm
You're
learning.
learning.
I guess it
No,
backfired.
give you props for trying, Gorf.
Yeah,
That's really not your
Trying
forte.
hard. I didn't want to just beat people up because
Well,
that's my first
With
instinct.
that, I think we are going to see what is actually happening. So, you all are returning to the palace. Do you head straight there, or do you want to go somewhere else first? Currently,
Oh.
it is Crothon, Gorf, and Felix together, while Goru and Ithul are back in the palace.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I think-
head towards. I'm trying to find Goru.
Yeah, I think we should head back as soon
Okay.
as possible. We
Well,
have
you all
quite a
are
thing.
heading back towards the palace. Ithul, why don't you, having come out of your pseudo aneurysm headache, why don't you tell me what you've been up to? What's going on?
You said Gorofo was still here, right?
He is.
Oh.
We've got an
Yeah, I'd probably just kind of hang out with him.
We've got an environmental effect, kids. All right, I'm going to give you fire, water, or earth as your environmental effect.
Big thanks, heavy duty.
You choose which one, and you get to change the story. You do.
The time.
Let me see.
Yeah, sure.
So, yes, Ithul, while they are choosing. Oh, Earth! All right. Well, just so all of you know, it will be a little easier for you now to figure out which one is the spy in the Earth Genasi group.
Oh my god.
That is.
No.
Thank you so much,
Oh
heavy
my
duty.
god.
Writing down notes.
Dude.
Keep an eye out for spies in each group. Got it.
Well, according
Yeah.
to everything you've tried to tell me just now, to find the spy, we should just beat up everybody.
Listen, Gorf,
Probably,
that,
I mean,
you'd probably
that'll work.
find a lot of spies that way. I'm
Yeah,
not
a lot
going
of
to
them.
lie.
It would work really good.
All right, so you now know there are some spies coming to the palace. Now, Ithul, let us continue.
So he'd be nursing his headache and with a little bit of booze and just hanging out with Gorofo, seeing what he's doing.
Fabulous. All right, so Ithul comes into the fabulous throne room, if you want to throw that up there. Our gorgeous throne room. He's there speaking to Granny. Why don't you tell me? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to explain, or she's trying to explain to me that, I don't know, some psychological concept that is going way over my head. And I'm trying to take, I'm on a notepad and I'm taking
Oh,
notes.
well, you see, so when you're trying to get somebody to do the thing that you want them to do, you can't necessarily do it directly, you see. So
Yes.
sometimes you got to use a little thing that they call negging or reverse psychology to reduce their to reduce their self-confidence and allow time for somebody to create an opening for you by making a mistake in what they're doing. So yeah, so I think that that's going to be really, really important, um, for you to learn, especially when we're dealing with these other diplomats because they're pretty full of themselves. So that's a thing. Yeah. Oh, look, hello, Athul. How are you doing?
Greetings, Athul.
Good day, evening. I don't know. I can't even tell what time it is right now.
It's morning for you. It sure was. There. So yeah, did you sleep well? I heard some pretty horrific screaming coming from your room earlier.
Sleep is relative, but I feel better.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I sure am. Oh,
Did I miss
it's a
anything
doozy
important?
trying to. No, right now we're just trying to set up. I think the very the very first team, the fire genasi, should be here in just a couple days, and we're just trying to set up the feast, trying to make sure that everyone's going to have a room. It looks like everyone's gonna bring like 30 or 40 people in their entourage. So we're just getting rooms ready, all of that good stuff. We're trying to unclutter a bunch of the rooms that your little mouse friend turned into just copies of all of his room for some ungodly reason. But all right. Um, and welcome, Cool Cup of Fun. Yes, the beards are strong with these folks. That's right. Mine's a little chunky
Wait till
right
you
now.
see
I need
my
to clip.
disheveled mess.
You're very kind to consider
Oh,
my
man.
like
send
pitiful
you.
goatee a beard.
We'll send you some clippers. We'll send you some clippers with the camera.
There you go.
There's so yeah, we're just trying to figure that out. And as you are all chatting, one of the Earth Genasi guards comes running in. Well, not really running, just walking extremely fast, trying to run, but running is déclassé. So he's just power walking to the throne. He comes up and, like most Earth Genasi, he's very quiet. He's like,
Earth Genasi?
so sorry, Air Genasi. So I think that that your guest just murdered a bunch of people.
What? Can you say that again, please?
He sort of looks over at you, just absolutely shocked that you would interrupt a conversation that he was having with Granny. And he just he looks to Granny, and Granny looks at him and is like, it's fine. Looks back at you and, your brother ate someone in the middle of the street, and then a dragon murdered a person in the street, and then they just piled a whole bunch of bodies up in a wagon and threw the whole thing off the side of the mountain.
I'm sorry, what?
Your friends murdered a whole bunch of people, and they're on their way back right now.
I'm gonna go find them. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for this.
Granny stops. She's like, well, really, doesn't really matter if there's a reasonable explanation. I know all these people, and they're definitely, they're already talking about it, I'm sure. I'm sure they are. And And I think maybe we're gonna have to do some rumor control here pretty quick.
Is there
Okay.
such
Face
thing?
palms. Takes a
There's-
deep swig of his flask.
Is there anything else that they're telling you? And the guard looks at her and he tries to get a little closer to her because he's very uncomfortable having this conversation with more than one person. Your friends have been named Granny's Poison Brigade. And it is assumed that they are your new enforcers, and that now that the gnomes are in control, it is going to be a reign of terror.
You're welcome, brother.
Takes a deeper swig of the flask.
Goru's just like praying right now.
You
What
know,
do I
give me
do?
the strength not to kill these idiots.
Set
I'm
up a
gonna
democracy for a country, and this is how they repay you. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna go back to guarding. Okay. All right, bye. And the guard sort of heads back to the front gate. Anything you two would like to discuss with Granny immediately? Or would you like to wait for your friends to get back?
Goru's just like, this. I don't even know if I should apologize to you or like, I don't even know what just happened. The, this is a giant mess.
Well, okay. Let's find out what happened,
Okay.
and then we can see what's going on after that. All right. Okay. And within a few moments, the rest of the crew, the rest of Granny's Poison Brigade, shows up, and
Sheepishly kind of entering into the throne room. Kalana by your side. After we make our way in, Crow says hi to the guard that was on his way back to his position.
he just sort of he's like,
What's up? What's up, dude?
I feel like
Right.
me and Gorf are still kind of arguing, as we kind of quietly no, dude, this is your fault. You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him what you did.
I didn't eat anybody.
Go talk to your.
So as you enter, as you enter the throne room, Granny just looks at you. She says, "Good morning, murderers. How are you?"
Well, you see.
I
It's actually
do.
been
well.
And
it's
I
actually
hear.
been a great morning. Aside
Has
from
it?
Technically,
We
I
were
didn't
robbed
murder
first
anybody.
off.
I would like to say one thing.
You okay? So you were robbed, and
Yes.
that meant it was okay to murder a bunch of people in
No,
the
no,
street.
no. We didn't want to escalate the situation to that, but you know the thing about a very young lightning drakes. They are very excitable, and apparently when you tell one to sick them, they take
Huh?
that as a green
I'm gonna
light.
need you to roll. I'm gonna need you to roll. I'm gonna need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yes. Mhm.
14.
And you say, sick 'em, your lightning drake starts trying to fly at the throne.
Whoa, Kalana! Heal, girl, heal!
Thankfully, there is still the wall that the Sultan of the Chalice
Oops.
erected. So Scarlata just slams into the wall, and there's this huge sort of burst of electricity. And Granny looks at you and is like, "So like that?"
Yeah, like that, exactly
Yeah, okay, like
She's
that.
It's a hairline trigger with that one.
That's nice. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe let's put Kalata somewhere else. Guards, do we have a kennel?
no, don't worry. I can go over to Kalata. I'm sorry, girl. We'll play later. Maybe I'll teach you to heal instead of the S word. And so it just kind of
well, that's good.
Crow kind of reaches out to her, and you watch as her body begins to slowly separate and just unravel into electricity, leaving only behind kind of this phantom skeleton which fades away, and only the tooth remains. And he just takes that and puts it back on his necklace.
I'd
I'm
really
sorry.
appreciate it if you could just keep that there, like
All right.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll only come out
Okay.
for emergencies. I promise.
Great. That's nice. Okay, great. That sounds good. Okay.
But
Felix
that
is
only accounted for one of the murders. Felix,
Felix
take it from here.
going to go up to Goru and just put a hand on him, just the most defeated look, and just say, in the future, I feel it is necessary to, when we visit a new place, go over the local customs. You know,
I'm
This
sorry I didn't
whole-
explain murder to my brother. And
Okay,
that's the
in my
avoidance of
defense,
all
I
possibility.
feel like
that's
no one has
not
given
your
me
fault.
any
I'm
credit.
sorry. Hold on. You
I'm sorry, Garf.
absolutely
I believe
get,
you.
you absolutely get inspiration for that level of shade. That is 100% an inspiration moment for you.
It's not your fault.
I know if you
I'd
ate
rather
somebody,
be-
it would have been for a good reason. Pats
All
Gorf on the
right,
shoulder.
so Gorf, are you okay? So you're gonna try to explain away what
Yeah,
happened?
I feel like I
Okay.
am being treated unfairly here. Had I wanted to immediately kill all four of those guys, I could have done it in the bar. Easily.
Hmm.
I restrained
Okay,
myself
so
when
so
they
what I'm
ran.
what I'm hearing, is that you chose that we need to celebrate your self-control because you murdered them a few minutes after
I
you
didn't
initially
murder
wanted
anyone.
to.
After
feel
they
like
left my control, they were all unconscious. Not dead.
Sure.
I could have killed them
Okay.
very
Well,
easily, and it would have been significantly more convenient for me. I want to say that the
Digging
solution that the
yourself a hole
mouse
here, my
folk
dear.
came
My
up
dear,
with was
I
not
need you
my
to.
idea.
So she just waves. So she stops. So she stops you. Do you keep talking after she tells you 3 times
No.
to shut the fuck up?
No.
Okay. She looks at you and she's like, listen. Everything that you have just said to me is, again, we should celebrate the fact that you had self-control and you are still trying to defend the murders that occurred. So, does somebody want to tell me? He's telling me that he didn't do it. So who did it?
I just looked to Felix. He said he'd handle it.
They
Go on.
split.
I'm so sorry if this look of frustrated, just horror is not enough to let you know that you should start talking. All right?
You see, these poor gentlemen. What really happened was they slipped and fell off the island. So it was really just a
I'm
terrible
gonna need a
accident.
deception check from you immediately. 100% deception, sir.
How about a 27? How does that work?
Oh my god! What the fuck?
You feel thing. The level of deception. You are so smooth at this. And halfway through telling this lie, suddenly your tongue actually starts to twist. And the more you continue with it, the more it twists until you actually start taking damage eventually. How far into this lie are you gonna go?
Well, I was really just trying to explain to you the story, or we could spin it a different way.
Yes. So what you told me was that they slipped and they fell on their own, being unconscious and dead. So do you want to?
If that's where
And
you want to start
you
the
may
story from.
You may give me an Arcana check.
13.
13 is enough. Literally feeling your tongue twist in your mouth, you realize that there is something new in this throne room. There is a new enchantment in the throne room that doesn't allow people to lie.
That's useful.
She's like, so you want to tell me what actually happened?
Well, since I was with Big Louie, I figured that there would be no other better person to help us kind of settle the situation, so I told him to handle it, and he did in his way.
And his way was
Okay, and what
throwing-
exactly? So I keep asking for some specifics, and I'm
A
getting a
mouse-
lot of vagaries.
Louie threw them over the edge.
Yeah, that exactly.
I'm sorry. So,
Yes, the
Mr.
saxophone playing mouse.
Mr. Valencian diplomat, I'm going to need you to explain to me why one of your citizens believes that they have the ability with impunity to murder citizens of Jarsai.
There is no justification.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And she motions over to a guard and she whispers something to him. If anybody wants to do a little perception, it's going to be very difficult because she's whispering in her own throne room.
Not a problem.
So, yeah, it's actually going to be you're going to need a 25 to catch this.
Can we use any of
nope.
our 8 plus 2s from last time?
Oh,
You
I
may,
also
if you
donated.
would like to.
I dropped 300 bits. So
That's right,
actually
you did.
more.
So you got a. So, would you like to use 2, Felix?
Sure.
All right. So you have 9 plus 2s left for the session.
All right.
Good God. Good God. All right. You hear her explaining. I'm gonna need you to send a raven, to Valencia, and I'm gonna need you to explain everything that you've heard here today, and let them know that we are going to be imprisoning one of their mouse folk, which I'm sure will enrage the Mother's Mafia. But at the same time, we can't allow them to murder our citizens with impunity. So, if you could put that all in a scroll or two, thank you.
Granny,
She looks back at you all and she smiles.
I'll say. Oh shoot! How do I get around that? Listen, I know what Big Louie did was a bit harsh, but we do need him if we're going to settle this whole meeting thing in a few days with all of the different people here.
Do we?
Yes,
we need a
do.
murderer in here.
Well, we need someone with information. More information than me and you have.
I have a little bit more information than you might think, dear.
Oh, so you have eyes on several different changelings?
Who said anything about changelings?
I did. And
Yeah?
Louis did. To me.
Well, can
About
Louis
that.
give me the names?
Ethel starts
Louis
looking
can
nervous.
do a lot of things.
Oh boy.
And I feel
That's not an answer.
you're not
I
giving
need
him
you
enough
to tell-
credit. Just giving the names isn't going to help. We need to know exactly what they're doing and
absolutely
where they
will.
are.
Giving me the names will absolutely help. It is an insanity for you to say that won't. Sorry, it keeps slipping
didn't
into
say that
Irish from
It
Minnesota.
won't. I said there's more than that, just that, than he can do.
And I think that's great, but I'm not, as the new sovereign of this city, I am not okay with a foreign agent on my soil murdering my citizenry. You
Well,
don't get a free pass because you know a couple things.
What
And
if he's...
the diplomat for the council, sitting right over here, just told me there's no excuse for it. This is not officially sanctioned.
May
So
I
you do
please?
not have. Yes. What do you want to say?
What if we have Big Louie pay for his crimes through a civil service, aiding us in finding out and rooting out the changelings?
I feel like you aren't hearing me.
I'm
It
not
is
saying
not
to not
okay.
imprison him. I'm saying to use the resource while we have
No.
it.
I can imprison him, and then I can question him.
People are more malleable when they think that you're not against them, is all I'm saying.
They're also far more slippery, as demonstrated by this cute little fella right over here.
I'm sorry. I understand Felix and Crothon, and maybe even Gorf, where you're coming from in this situation. Things slipped out of your control, but ultimately, what are the facts, and what is Granny saying? Is she not right in what she is saying? That there was a serious harm done to her people and the people that she represents. So,
To be fair, she represents the air ganassi.
and to be fair,
I'm
Big
sorry.
Louie represents me as a member of the council. So even though he
And
was
your
here
brother
on
does too.
If he
And
does.
all of this started because he didn't understand the culture of the Fire Genasi and how they work.
Did
But
Gorf
he's related
murder
to
anyone? Did Gorf murder anyone?
No,
this
I
whole
can say that with
situation
impunity.
started
Gorf killed
because of
no
Gorf.
one.
I killed no one. See, I can say it without my
In
tongue.
fact, I
Not
and
a lie.
Kalata are more at fault.
Come on, it's Gorf, for God's sake.
I'm absolutely gonna start singing the Wicked Witch's song from Into the Woods in a
If-
minute.
So this is getting so heavy right now.
What my
Holy
point
shit.
is if we don't understand the different cultures, and this is how we react to just the slightest thing that happens, then all of this work that we're putting into for the joining all of this different parts of Jarsai,
Yeah, for the Accord.
we've already failed.
So Granny is going to point out very, very briefly that murder is not a slight thing. There's
Well, I wasn't saying the
Um,
murder, Granny. Thank you for joining in. I was saying that the fact that the Fire Genasi steal, that's their thing. It's a game to them.
it's true, but they know
That
better.
that
And
was
they're up here.
misunderstood.
Should not have been doing that, and they know it. This is just a sticky wicket that we've gotten ourselves into, I think. And
Agreed.
thank you for the 200 bits, Heavy Duty. We're gonna give you guys a little hint.
Yay! Hits are good. Like that.
Help us out, for players.
The biggest
Player
gossip in the entire city is the guard at the front gate.
Yeah, I can figure that. You're talking.
If you tell the guard at the front gate something more salacious than what just happened, he will be able to disseminate that information to the rest of the city. But what is more salacious than 4 Fire Genasi being murdered, you ask? Well,
Granny, I wonder. Ultimately, I leave the decision, of course, of Big Louie and his the laws and to you. But I'm wondering, and I've been sitting here thinking, as we were even talking about some of these psychological principles in diplomacy today, how do we take this horrible situation and actually twist it into your benefit? The fact is that we know
there are a few ways
we know that
that
there are
I can think of.
Yes,
We do know that there are change things.
we know that there are
What
changelings.
we also know that Big Louie knows who the changelings are.
I'm talking about to the people in general, to what their understanding of this whole situation is about.
Do you want to? So you want to reveal to the people that there are changelings walking amongst them?
That
No,
could cause chaos unless we knew exactly who they were.
I wouldn't say changelings. We could say spies from Mount
Nice.
Kedi, and that you have empowered this poison brigade when those spies were revealed to take action.
So what you're saying to me is that you want to reveal the fact that we know that there are spies, thereby alerting the spies who are used to covert action.
I see the issue.
Well, it's
Yeah.
either that or play by
Goro-
their game.
Goro.
Isn't it?
No, it's not. You can make your own game. That's what I've been doing for a full year now. Goro, I love how sweet and innocent you are. But the world is changing, and you are absolutely going to have to start changing with it now that you're on the council. You're going to have to learn that not everything can be solved exactly the way you want to. Sometimes you do have to get your hands dirty. Not necessarily as dirty as we got them today. But I think if Big Louie knows who the spies are, and Big Louie were to send a letter to each of the spies, letting them know that he will not reveal them if they pay him, and then we hold a public trial for Big Louie, where he is sentenced to death. He might not actually die during the trial, you see. Might be able to secret him away. But if he is sentenced to death, then the spies will be calm. But we will also know who they are. That's how you change the narrative on something like this.
I see.
To be completely frank, aside from me, I apologize, and Kalana, she was very hyperactive. Big Louie is the premier murderer in this situation.
Crow, are you really trying to throw someone else under the bus here? That's
I
While
don't
indicting
think that
yourself.
there's enough. I don't think that there's so many buses around that we can't throw a couple murderers under them. All right.
And also,
right.
Felix,
we.
to be completely fair here, yesterday I was confronted by an actual fiend from the Nine Hells and was informed that you all were implicated in a lot of nefarious, high level
We didn't-
shit.
We didn't do
I
shit.
understand that you might not have done shit, but they think that you know shit. And so all I'm
Yeah, I
saying
mean,
is,
that's
I don't know all the connections that you
Crothon,
guys have.
Crothon. I pull him in real close, and I look at him in the eyes, and I say, listen to me. You're talking very loud. We do know shit. We have done a lot of shit, and you are in a lot of danger right now. Okay?
I understand that. What I'm saying is, I didn't know how much change I was getting in when I decided to join you guys. And I am just a little bit scared shitless. So if it
That's
means throwing
fine.
a
We'll
mouse
be
folk under the
fine.
bus who murdered
All
3
I-
Ganati.
You know what? All I'm going to ask of you, try to keep people not getting shocked to death. That's, pretty much all I
I
ask.
can do that.
Damn!
Okay,
I can
perfect.
do that.
And-
You
We just shake hands, real.
just sure.
Just that minor ass.
Right.
I will
just a
keep
little-
Kalata in my other
Oh
drink.
my
and
god!
talk
Okay,
more
cool.
issues.
God.
You remain transparent with me.
Yeah, we will. As soon as we get back to the mine, this was really not the place for it. I turn back to the president. All right, I've faked a couple deaths in my time. This shouldn't be that
Okay.
hard.
I just say about transparency. Okay.
She looks back at you. She says, well, I feel like we might I'll be sort of on the same page now, which is nice. All right. Do we have any objections to this plan?
Can we intercept that scroll you said to the mothers so they're aware of this before they do something crazy?
Oh, I'll send another one.
Yes, because at this point, the last thing we want to do is start a war with the mothers.
Goru, is asking one of your people for justice going to start a war with your people?
I don't understand why justice would start a war with anyone.
That's not an answer. But good job at being diplomatic. All right. So, really, if Louis ends up dead, does that start a war with the mothers?
I lean in closer to Granny, and I say, there's a lot going on with the mouse folk in Lost right now. I honestly think would be tenuous and pretty dangerous if one of them died in another foreign nation under the sovereignty of that nation.
All right. Do we have a way to get them here quickly?
I could have birds to them in 2 days.
Quicker than that. I mean, within the next 24 hours.
We would need to set up the portal.
Use the
That'd be the
teleporter.
fastest way.
What is this about a portal? What are you talking about?
Long
I
story
don't know.
short,
Do you know anybody that can transport that range of distance?
we are owners of Delver's Dream and have certain contracts that can open up a teleportation circle into Delver's Dream. There's already one connecting to Valencia. We were going to use that as a bargaining chip for all 4 of the Genasi in order to solidify and encourage you to work together and not give that power to any one group.
Well, I think you have a choice to make now. We can solve this peacefully with the use of that portal. Putting that portal here in one of the marketplaces or even outside the palace would allow us to get the mothers here and back without being noticed. But if you put it in the center of town, everyone's going to have to know what happened. So which is it going to be?
That's a pretty strong bargaining chip for all 4, though. I mean,
Understand, my goals are not necessarily the same as yours. Your goal is to get all 4 of us to work together, yes?
Enough
Well,
of you to
I think
save
our
your
goal
nation.
right now is to... Our main goal, actually, is to end the war between Nunked, and
Everybody.
joining Jarsai would definitely be helpful, but that really is a problem for all of us.
You act as though you act as though a fractured Jarsai is a minor problem. But really, if Jarsai is fractured, we will be the first place to fall.
Yes.
And Delver's Dream is just over the mountain. So,
Granny, that's why we're here.
so yes, it's not a minor inconvenience if Jarsai does not combine. That's why you're here. I am here to make sure that the other 3 Genasis do not attempt yet again to destroy the Air Genasi. I can use that portal as a lever to make sure that they play nice, because then it's not the Earth and the Water Genasi that get to cut off trade, destroying one of their neighbors. I can then partner with the fire genasi, and then the water genasi will fall in line because they'll see which way the wind is blowing, and then the earth genasi will fall in line because it'll be 3 against 1.
And the Earth are the real problem here.
Well, they're the ones that were seen fraternizing with non-Kenny, so...
And they're the
Yeah.
ones selling their own kind into slavery and worse.
What if we pressurized the Earth Genasi
Thank you
people
for being an
by
ally.
letting that be known?
Letting what be known?
That their current head of state is using their people to supply Nanket with zombie soldiers.
They already know. Everybody knows.
It did get to us rather easily.
This is nothing new for them. And thank you for the follow, Gavrock. You got a little wink.
Well, even if we set up the portal in the City of Air, it's still a bargaining chip. That is a lot of trade that they would have to align with. So I don't think we lose anything.
Let's set up some contracts, Granny. Let's do it.
That sounds just delightful. You see Grinny, like the sides of her lips going up just a little bit. She knows that she just got everything she wanted out of this.
Yeah, we're slowly
she-
but surely making a tyrant here.
She signs, a medallion appears, and outside the gates of the palace, a huge teleportation circle appears.
Oh, I
She
meant
looks
like, oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
She looks
So does this
That
mean
would
we're
be
excluding the other three?
Not exactly.
no, we'll be using it. And you all know that Granny is not. She's not an asshole.
Yeah.
She's benevolent, but, power corrupts absolutely, yada yada, blah blah blah.
Well, she's
Yeah,
not an
and
air
she-
genasi either, so I mean, she
I
might
don't
be
care
able
as
to-
long as she helps with the war.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's smart enough to know what's going on. She's smart enough to see what's happening.
She knows how to do business,
Um,
so we should be fine.
Yeah. So you Felix, you see the way that she just maneuvered everything. I would like you to give me a few checks. One,
Okay,
an insight check.
that's fine. Oof, 13. I'm gonna keep that.
Would you like to use any of your plus twos?
You have like 8.
I'll
plus
use
2.
1 plus 2. We have 9.
9,
I'll
actually.
use 1.
Okay. All right.
Wait, can I give you advantage on that? I have-
What answer?
Can you?
I
Anyone want to give
can.
me advantage?
Can you?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, here you go, Felix.
Remember, chat, you can do it too. We don't know what's happening
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna roll it again. Let's see.
Do it.
Big money, no whammies. And
Fingers
it's a
crossed.
whammy. Okay, so yeah, I'll take a 15.
Ah.
I'll take a 15.
It's like 15.
All right. I'm going to ask you real quick. Are you sure you only want to take it to 15?
Use the points. Use
Do
the
it.
points.
I'll ask
It's
my
fine.
party.
Do it.
Do it.
Do like
Okay.
What about
how
20?
many-
21.
Yeah, I'll do 21.
Oh, damn. Okay. With a 21. So you're going to use 4.
3.
You're going to use 4 of them.
4.
Oh yeah. 4 total. Yep.
So
You have
if you're
5
going
left.
to use 4 of them,
We're at
you've got 5 left. All right. That insight, you just watched Granny manipulate essentially an entire country into electing her, and then a whole group of adventurers into giving her the power to maintain her control over the country. You are very impressed by this.
I'll just kind of lean in and whisper as quietly as I can to Goru and Gorfon, and just be like, we really need to watch out for this one.
Well, no, the insight also, that a 21 insight also gives you the information. Granny is good to her core. Like
Yeah, no, I mean,
literally,
like,
she
monitor
walks.
her progress
Yeah.
more than anything.
Oh, sure. Okay. There is next. I am going to need an intelligence check
Oh,
from you,
God.
and then I'm gonna need a charisma check. And depending on how high you get each of these, something unique is
Oh,
going
a
to happen.
15. A 16.
Okay. 16 intelligence. All right. Would you like to use any of your plus twos?
Question like that, the answer is
Damn!
yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? Do I still need to?
I'm just asking.
You could
Maybe for the
do one.
intelligence.
Do bump it up to 18.
I'll bump it up to 18. I'll listen
Go
to my
up to
party. I
20.
don't want to use
Go
all of
full
them.
throttle. We'll still have 2 left.
Do
Sure.
two.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, because we had 5, so we'll have 3 left.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I don't
that's
know how
fine.
to count apparently.
Okay,
yeah,
so you're
I'll
gonna do
do 20.
20 and then crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want
I
all. We
love
want all the
charisma.
things.
Oh, thanks for
Okay.
the follow.
Fabulous.
Charisma, guys.
Yay. Yes, thank you, Auntie Blurred. You're great. You get a little wink. There's right. As you are watching all of this, like this masterclass in social interaction and manipulation, but also in consolidation of power. You pull out your DOS loot and you realize that some new etchings have started developing on it.
Yay!
Currently, the DOS loot allows you to cast the following spells: Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, Protection from Evil and Good, Animal Friendship, Protection from Fire, and Protection from Poison. Currently.
Mhm.
At this point, if you spend a round playing the DOS loot, you may roll the dice for psychic damage, the 2d4, and for that many rounds in a combat, you may cast your one action spells as bonus action.
So when you say like a round, it's a
Holy
full round action.
So you spend your full round playing the DOS loot, and then for 2d4 rounds, all of your spells are essentially quickened.
That is awesome.
That is so good.
Step on
Hell
the sorcerer's
yes.
toes, buddy.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. DOS Loot's
And
got some giddy up now.
you are getting quickened
fanboy.
because you got the crit. Like, had it not been that,
Nice.
it would have been some other sort of effect. But yes.
How often can
So
you do that?
yay!
Probably
Your
like
DOS
once
loot
per long rest.
has just become a legend. Your legendary item, since this is the thing that you use more than anything else. This is being developed into your artifact.
I think we're gonna have to rename it.
Yay! And it looks like we do have some push-ups going to someone. Hey, Heavy Duty, let me know who you want to have do the push-ups.
You're gonna be pushing up.
Yay! Oh! So, with that, Granny is essentially going to let you know that you need to go and get the mothers. And we need to figure out how to make this happen, right? And as she is talking, she shushes everyone because the guard, who is the biggest gossip in the city, suddenly comes power walking inside and whispers to Granny, there seems to be a teleportation circle of some kind that just appeared outside the gates to the palace? Is that supposed to be there? And Granny will say, yes, it's fine. It's fine. We've created a new trade route with our new friends from Delver Stream. So
It's a
That'll help us with the actual population of this place too. They might
I
like us
love
a
it.
little bit better.
All right, so the plan right now, as it stands, and let me know if you want to do things differently than this, is to have Felix go and inform Big Louie that he needs to send letters to each of the changelings, blackmailing them for his silence. Goru, you are going to go back to Valencia and talk to the mothers and get them here now. Bro, you are not going to murder anyone.
not gonna murder anyone.
And
I
I
can
will
do
attack people
Gorf-
first.
Gorf is going to not eat anyone, and Athul is
didn't.
going to enjoy himself in the palace.
Didn't eat anyone.
Is that correct?
Save yourself.
I will say, Crow's gonna go with Felix.
Okay.
I want
Now,
to change
Felix?
the DOS loot to the Orpheus loot.
Ooh.
The
I'm gonna go with Gorf.
Orpheus salute.
Yes.
If we're changing it to something called the Orpheus loot, we have to change a couple things about it. Are you prepared for that?
Dope. I'm ready for it.
Okay. Because it is now the
I'll go with Gorf.
Orpheus loot.
You just changing the name?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is
Well,
big.
no,
Trust me.
if the name changes, that means that some other things are going to change about it too. That means it is evolving very quickly. With the Orpheus loot, you lose protection from poison, you lose animal friendship, and you are going to lose fly.
That's fine.
You will gain is that your protection from energy is no longer fire, it's now psychic.
Ooh.
Okay.
That does not affect the psychic damage you take when you roll the dice for the DOS loot, by the way.
That's only when you attune to it. If you aren't. Or if
No,
you-
no. You're going to have to roll that damage after your full round of playing it in order to get the effect of the quicken spells. So you're going to take a little damage every time, and that's how many rounds. Sorry if I did not explain that effectively.
Can I
I
change my
didn't get that, but
Can I change my
So-
weapon's name to the one shot
you did.
everything?
Oh, you sure cannot.
Oh, clever. Okay.
One shot wonder.
One shot wonder.
Fingers
worth a try.
Yes, we're gonna change Goru's shield to just be named plot armor. It's great.
Yes.
That's all it is.
I'm
There
using
you
all
go.
environmental
Okay.
effects.
You're good. No, I've got protection against that. Because I said
I got protection
so.
against DM.
Yeah. DM's vein.
So you're gonna lose fly, animal friendship, protection from fire, and protection from poison. Protection from fire will be replaced by protection to psychic damage. Because it is Orpheus, the god of dreams.
Oh, I was talking about Orpheus, the one who rescued Eurydice, or attempted to rescue Eurydice.
Orpheus is the child of the god of dreams.
Okay.
There is, but thank you for that clarification because I was thinking of Morpheus instead of Orpheus.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. So for Orpheus, you instead of fly, you can cast freedom of movement. Once per week, you can play a song for 1 hour that allows you to transport you and up to 10 other people to any of the lower realms.
Oh, wait, did you just say any?
Any of the lower realms.
Wait,
So that
The
you can
lower
literally
realms.
do, you can do Orpheus's journey to hell and back. But you have to spend a week in hell because you can only cast it once a week. And it takes an hour to cast it. So that's
That's going to come in interesting.
That is.
That's a plot hook if it's.
That's going to be useful.
Maybe. I don't
Listen,
know.
I want to see.
Would I ever make a hook? No.
I want to see the
Little
confrontation between Felix and Asmodeus. I need to see them in the room.
That's in another universe. We lost that opportunity.
Poor Shane.
Yep.
Felix would try to swindle him and then get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, he might come back to you with like a missing arm or something.
Or soul, a missing soul would probably be more likely.
And I will figure out what to replace the other things, with.
Bold of you to assume that Felix has a soul.
You know what? I actually don't know a lot. That's why I'm following you. I need answers.
Okay, cool. That's
yes.
fun.
Okay. So you now have the Orpheus loot, which is new and exciting. There is going to be a hidden thing in there. Just FYI, that's another part of Orpheus's story.
We'll talk about it.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
Yeah. You're not going to know about it until it happens to you, by the way.
That's fine.
But yes, new and exciting, and I finally get rid of that goddamn fly effect, which I forgot it had. So no more flying for the mouse. Hate flying effects. All right, so here we go. Felix, are you going to take Crothon with you?
I really don't want to, but
If you want to
sure.
get rid of me, you're gonna have to sneak away from me.
Okay. Cloak of the Mountebank.
Wait,
Bam,
what happened
bitch!
he
I
gone.
teleported. I'm gone,
it
dude.
smells like he farted real bad,
Yeah, there's a bit of sulfur.
and then he disappeared. It's like he farted so hard it just ejected him from the castle. Like
my
that's
gosh.
what the Cape of the Mountebank does.
Oh, bastard!
He farted so hard he was erased from existence.
Yeah, it was the universe couldn't even handle it.
You
It was
see a little
just like,
smoke
no.
cloud kind of rise up, and it reads out. It forms into words. It reads out. Catch me if you can.
I'm coming for you. Crow just books it.
All right. So first,
Ugh.
okay, Felix, where did you actually teleport to?
Just literally behind one of the pillars. Like I didn't go that far.
As I'm
All right,
running out,
good.
can I make a
Good.
perception check? I'll accept disadvantage considering I think he just left and went immediately there.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did. You may absolutely do a perception check, but it's going to be a disadvantage because you are really
that's what I thought,
distracted by this sulfur smell. It's
Oh,
just...
18! What's your
Okay.
stealth?
Can I roll stealth?
Yes, please.
Contest, let's go. Mono and mono.
Oh my god.
God, one!
Oh.
One!
Hold on. To be fair, just to help you out a little bit, that was a very low roll for me.
I see that. You have plus 11.
Yeah, dude, that was a low roll.
So, all right. So you think that he has left for the cafe?
Yeah.
Are you gonna head down to the cafe?
Yep, I book it. Book it to the cafe.
Okay. All right. Crothon is booking it to the cafe. Gorf, what are you doing? He's just hanging out. Okay, good. Ithul, what are you doing?
I was gonna head out with Gorf, but if he's not doing anything.
Well, he didn't answer when we asked him what he was
Sorry,
doing.
I was
so I'm
reading
assuming
chat.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah, we're not doing anything important. Work is done.
hand you a
Alright,
flask.
fabulous.
They're like, here, want to hit?
Yeah, people accuse me of murder. Suck.
It's okay, buddy. I always believed in you.
Thank you. Feel better.
Did kill somebody. I know you would have done it for a good reason.
Yeah. Assume I ate someone just 'cause I'm a bear. It's fucked up.
I know that was a little bit
No,
much.
to be fair, it did look very much as though you had consumed an entire
No,
human person.
I get it.
So, so all right. So you
No,
guys
I
just
get it.
hanging out at the palace?
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something special.
I'm chill.
All right. You can absolutely go help like the bartenders and the cooks make fabulous food for for
Last
the
time I went out,
receptions.
I got in big trouble.
All right, let's go do
grounded.
some booze and food.
Thank you
That
so
works.
much, Heavy Duty. Thank you so much for stopping by. And when the Earth Genasi get here, your environmental effect will get into full effect, as it were. Yay! So,
Later, heavy duty.
Goru, what are you going to be doing?
Goru, like, just kind of in his head praying. He takes out a little bit of holy water and splashes it on Gorf and says, "Now you're clean," and like gives him a hug and said, "Now," that's like, "Don't worry about it," and
Thank
you know, and you can come with me to the mothers if you want, but otherwise I'm about to be
No,
off.
I probably should just do some cooking or something.
Okay. So I do the hop through multiple teleportation circles to get to Valencia as soon as possible.
Fabulous. You get to the lowest level of the mountain in Palencia. They see you. There are some people that try to stop you, but you are on a mission to get
Yeah.
to the council chambers.
I even I have like a little stone bird that I just like slight emergency and like throw it out to like give them a little bit of a heads up.
Fabulous. By the time you get to the height of the mountain, the council is assembled, and there is a very perturbed mouse folk mother on the table, waiting. As you enter, what are you going to say?
I give it to him super straight. I can go through the whole, like
No, it's fine.
rundown. I just give it to him super straight. This is what she wants. We are attempting to. I trying to twist this or not twist it. Prevent Big Louie's harm in any way, but he will be going on trial. We're going to use it to try to get some spies out and prevent Big Louie's death.
All right. There's something new. Sorry. There's something new that we've been developing.
My heart.
It is a spell that we've been working on called Simulacrum. We might have enough power to cast it once. You could put the Simulacrum on trial and in fact kill it at the end, and it would simply crumble to dust, saving Louis in the process. We could abscond with him before the trial starts, get him out of the country, and if that is sufficient, I think all parties can win and the war effort can move forward. By the way, one single mouse folk did manage to escape Nanked.
Praise the ancestors. I'm so sorry for your loss.
As are we, but the war effort must move forward. He has not spoken since he returned 2 days ago, but we are hoping with ministrations from the Temple District that he will be able to do so soon.
My
Now,
prayers are with you.
go. We will be there tomorrow. We will cast the spell, and we will take Louis with us then. All of the other council members start talking, and they're discussing sort of travel arrangements and things like this and protective details and all of that. But they say that you may go. These are all just logistical issues.
I give a deep bow and leave.
Fabulous. You head back?
Yes.
All right. So you arrive back at the palace many hours after you have left. In the meantime, Crothon has run down to the tavern.
Open up the tavern doors. Is Big Louie currently playing?
Big Louie's not. He's nowhere to be seen.
Random patron. I just kind of look over at him.
Do you? As soon as you look at him, he literally just freezes and starts shaking, and you very obviously notice that he is peeing himself right now.
Make
and everyone else at the table is quietly trying to sneak away from the table and slowly get out of your sight.
Oh my god.
I'm not here to cause problems. I just need to know where's Big Louie and if you've seen him. You know, mouse folk carries around brass instruments.
The bartender looks and he's like, "We don't want any trouble. We didn't do nothing wrong.
There won't be any trouble.
I don't know what's going on, but you gotta
Don't be any
go.
trouble.
You gotta
Where was
leave."
Big Louie?
Oh, goodness.
And when you demand to see Big Louie one more time, you see the bartender run, and literally the entire bar starts emptying out through the back of the kitchen.
I cast thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud.
Oh god.
Move!
This is why Gorf did not go, because he did not want to cause any more trouble.
It is just, there are people climbing out windows to get away. There are people they are terrified right now of you. They just have no idea what's happening. They're just like, oh god, she's coming for us. It's the gnome queen, oh my god. Within about 30 seconds, the tavern is just cleared of its patrons.
Not that scary.
As you say that, you look over and the guy that peed himself is still just in the chair, just still shaking. He just couldn't move.
I just go sit at the table with him. It's been a long day.
He's just sitting there, looking straight ahead, just quivering, just wait. You can tell he's just waiting to die. He knows this is the end for him.
Oh my god.
So what's your name? Just gotta extend my hand.
As you do, you watch his eyes go up in the back of his head, and he just faints off the side of his stool. Felix, in the meantime, what have you been doing?
Well, I'm already talking to. I'm sitting at a table somewhere talking to Big Louie. I've explained a little bit to him. a little bit about the whole situation too, and I'm like, listen,
I'm
man, did you
sorry.
really have to throw
I'm
them all
sorry.
off the building?
I'm sorry, I
All
have to stop you. I have to
Meanwhile,
stop you.
elsewhere,
It's just,
He knows that Big Louie does not lunch at the tavern that he plays at. How
Yeah.
insane!
that's kind of yeah. No, what artist eats lunch at the place they play? That's okay. Ask him for some
Okay,
couple.
all right, okay. I love it. I'm loving how this is turning out. All right, so
Yeah. Explain
Big
to him
Louie
the
looked at me. He's
situation.
like, "Look, you told me to take care of him. I took care of him."
I know, and like, just very, very gangster of you. I mean, like, honestly, that was badass, right? But no, I mean,
I know.
terrible, dude.
I don't know.
You didn't have to kill them. I mean, there are other ways we disappear people.
There are other ways you disappear, people.
Yeah, but you realize I had to keep them from like cutting off your head, right?
Yeah.
favorite page.
The mothers won't let that happen.
Yeah, even you know, part of my party is on the council, right? And
know.
he didn't exactly, defend you when the president asked.
Well, that's
Like,
okay. He's a fucking bear.
Not
You
a
know.
He is a
dictator.
bear.
You know how dumb they are.
Well, that's
Hey. Gorf sneezes.
Yeah.
What's up? Like all
yeah,
over
You
the
see him,
food
very-
that he's
It
making.
just turns into like water for chocolate.
Oh, great. Now you got to
Starts
start
crying.
over again.
Gore starts crying into the souffle, and now everybody that eats the souffle is gonna start crying.
The souffle of sadness.
That's
Right.
right.
That's it.
Hey, Videtta.
Oh my God.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, not a good thing. All right, so you know the plan, right? Send letters. I turn around. I look at everybody. I go into him a little bit. I whisper, send these letters out.
Phrasing.
Go, yeah, I'm about to say, go into him when you say
I
it, right?
really go into him.
Yeah, I know.
Sensual,
Hard.
like
I know.
Very
I know.
Really
intimate
hard.
conversation.
It's
a way only mouse
terrible people.
can do.
Wow.
Very swiftly.
Wow.
If there's
All right,
fan art,
it's now canon. It's now canon. The mouse folk are the ones that wrote the Kama Sutra in this
mouse
reality.
canonically, fuck. I mean, I didn't want to.
Wouldn't it be the Kamaratra?
No!
Oh,
Oh
you
my
get
God.
Inspiration.
No way.
I give him
That's
inspiration.
not
I
That
am
was
turning
beautiful.
the Kama Ratra into a magic item. I
Oh
am absolutely
my
Oh
making
my god.
That's not what happened.
Oh my
Fine,
gosh.
I'll find it later. That sounds like a plan. So yeah, so you
This
send
is
out these
taking
letters.
so many weird turns.
This is
Amazing
it is
session so
odd.
far.
It is odd.
You send out these letters, and I just explain the whole plan to him. I don't want to go through the whole thing again.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll
And
be
then
interesting.
somehow, I don't know what they're planning, but we're gonna get you out of there. You're not going to actually die, right? And that would be something lost. Just your saxophone playing alone. Oh, it would be such a shame to lose that artistry.
Oh my god. I know it. No, I hear you. I hear you what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right.
No, it's fine. We can do this. We can do all the fun stuff. Do a little mock trial. Do a little catching of some nasty little changelings.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
I look at him like, come on, we've pulled worse plans before, right? As mouse folk, it's.
Oh, you remember Duopolis? Mhm.
Oh, don't
That
you
was
bring that
crazy.
back up?
Oh, yeah.
Man. I mean, with Carol and everything. Do you remember what happened with Carol? Oh, that was a time.
You said you would never bring that up again.
You started it.
You bastard.
Hey, listen, bada bing, right? Hey, okay. You dog.
She broke my
All right.
heart.
She broke all of our hearts, Louis, that dame.
Oh, wow. So,
Oh my god.
all right. So yes, Louis is on board with the plan. He is going to send off messages. Messages should get to where they need to go tomorrow. Anything else you want to do with Louis? No.
No. Well,
All right.
yeah,
Oh,
no. That's
Lord.
it. That's it.
I'm like, what are you gonna do now?
What
I was
hijinks
thinking
are gonna
something weird and
ensue?
crazy, but
How
no,
many
no.
pages of story am I gonna have to write for this?
Listen, you have to write backstory for Carol now.
I do. She was a bitch. She was
She
messed
was.
up.
Yeah.
Oh my
When we
god.
knew her, she was an angel.
Sleeping
Big
around with
fish.
everybody, you know.
That voice would
She
charm
was.
anyone.
What's it called?
It is
A femme
now.
fatale?
Yeah,
It
she was
is
the
now
femme fatale.
actually going to be canon. Give me 1 sec. I need to look one word up. Can I? Because I cannot remember it.
DM needs
But
DM juice.
did you just say jams juice?
No, I said DM
DM
needs
juice.
DM juice.
I do need DM juice. I need the DM juice. Really, what I need is a faster search engine. I don't know why my computer has decided that this is the search that apparently is going to take 40 minutes
Right.
instead of the 0.3 seconds it normally takes.
Oh boy.
There is, let's see. What is, no, there is, damn it. God, I can't find it. There
What's the
is
meaning of the word?
there is a it's one of the 3 types of angels. You have got angels, you've got archons, and you have got
The
I
David,
know
like
what
the
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Or...
no. Planetars and divas are both angels. That's
Alright.
one type of celestial.
Principalities.
So
You're
you've
thinking of
got,
principalities.
no, I'm
right?
not thinking of principalities. No, there
Oh.
is there's, damn it, this is gonna kill me.
Seraphim, cherubim,
Those are all
thrones,
angels.
virtues, powers or authorities.
The actual ones in the
No, I'm
Bible or
thinking
stuff in the
D&D,
game.
honey, but this is not biblical.
Yeah.
I'm thinking D&D.
Well, you need to be a little bit more specific. You know?
But thank you for that. That was definitely
Got you, bro.
that was definitely a thing. I love it. Let me see.
The thrones are the weirdest.
Yeah, that's a weird one. The Cardinals is who they are. Your
Oh, okay, yeah.
yes, that was. There's angels, there's archons, there's Cardinal and Eladrin. Well, Eladrin are now elves. They used to be angels. Cardinals.
They're celestial
Eladrin,
elves.
yeah,
Other Theos, I believe.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Errol is actually a Mustaval, who is an angelic mouse that was trapped here for 1,000 years. That's right. That is what the canon demands.
As soon as planar travel was open again, that bitch was gone.
She was done. She was done with you. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's been nice, but I gotta go. Oh, I go wash the stench of mortality off my fur.
Is that what we call it now? Is that what we're calling it?
Yep.
That's what she's calling it.
The stench of mortality. That's gonna be a magic item.
I don't think we want that magic item.
I don't think we did either.
Bramble, did you are we doing +2s for those for the Kamaratra?
Ooh. I'll grab
That'll
a
put
hint.
us back
I'll
up.
grab a wait.
A hint.
Whoa. Yeah, I'll grab a hint. Give me a hint.
Okay. All right. Or you do get a hint. You get a hint. Keep.
Oh boy. in flashbacks.
Watch the fan. That's the hint you get.
The fan is shit about to hit it.
Fan.
Watch the fan.
I
Yeah.
mean, yes. So,
This
having
is the most
accomplished the
innocuous.
thing, yeah,
That's called a
I-
hint.
no, but it is
Hint.
a very important hint.
I've cracked
So-
open my fortune cookie, and inside it just said, watch the fan. Your lucky numbers
Yeah.
are WATHC.
They sure are.
Oh boy.
So, as you all head back to the palace, you all meet up. The mothers know what their side of the plan is. The letters have been sent. Big Louie is currently being arrested by the guard and will be at the palace soon. And as Louis is, you settle yourselves down. Gorf has made a delightful meal for everyone. As you settle yourselves down with all of this, Big Louis is marched through the gates into the palace. You see the new queen of the gnomes step forward and pronounce, Big Louis, you have hereby been charged with murder. You know, we don't take kindly to that in these parts. So, you're gonna have to be put to death. Tomorrow morning, you will lose your head. And you see the guard at the front of the gate suddenly get very flustered, gets very antsy. It's obvious that he really wants to tell someone that this is happening.
Nodding.
But at that same moment, the rest of the council from Valencia shows up right outside the gate in the
Oh, God.
teleportation circle. The Mouse Mother, head of the council, scampers up the gate and stands atop it. Says, "Do you really think that you could kill one of ours without any repercussion?" Granny spins around, looks at her, and says, "Listen, you don't get to murder my people and get away with it. So do your worst." The mouse matron looks over her shoulder, gives a very slight nod, and suddenly the portal begins to glow.
This is a part of the pit.
You
No.
watch as dozens of Aarakocra come shooting out of the portal, flying up into the air with their bows drawn, ready to rain destruction down upon the city. And that is where we shall take our break.
Go, I thought you had it handled!
What in the
There's yes.
Krispy Kreme fuck?
They did say they had a lot of
So,
logistics to worry about.
we are going to be taking our break. It will be a 3 to 5 minute break. We will be back in just a moment. While we are away, please feel free to scroll down the page and go visit some of our sponsors. Won't that be great? And also, let's throw up that giveaway link so that you can get digital dice, real dice, and a fabulous book to go with Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. Yay! All right. See you in a minute.
Alright, see ya.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Up, guys.
So when we left off, there was an army of Aarakocra flying out of this teleportation circle. And that's always fun. So
Sure,
let's
it's no
see
dream.
what our people do in response to this.
Crow looking up and seeing the sky being blotted out by Aarakocra just looks over to Goru. Is this a part of the plan? Is this a part of?
Wait. I'm so sorry. Are you actually saying that out loud?
How close am I to Goru right now?
I'm gonna need you to roll me a stealth check.
My god! Okay, yep. Where is my stealth?
Jesus. Okay.
Should not be at disadvantage because this has nothing to do with armor.
No, this is absolutely going to be at disadvantage
Oh,
because
okay.
you are yelling this at me. So,
Yeah. It's not a problem then. I was just saying that because it has an automatically disadvantage because of my armor. A normal.
Can I give him advantage? I'm gonna give him advantage, so it's just a flat roll.
Okay. All right. A 15. All right.
15.
Thankfully, the people around you are too busy watching what's going on with the Aarakocra. They do not hear you say that. But you do feel a small gnome hand smack you in the back of the fucking head.
I just growl like silence.
Granny looks around. She looks at Goru. And she's like, "Get him out of here now."
I just grab Crow by his fucking collar and drag him like.
Now, Crow,
bodily.
you have just been grabbed by your collar. What is your response?
I will follow.
Okay. That is 100. Just chat, just so you know, we believe in player agency here. We don't roll if there is some sort of intra-party thing happening. We let the role play make it happen so that nobody loses because of a stupid roll, right? Because of a bad roll, because that would suck.
And as I'm like kind of dragging him, I'm just like, I get it. It's crazy. Please. And we just.
I just need to ask. Like, when we're out of earshot, I just need one thing from you. Do you have this under control? Yes or no?
You have no idea, Goru.
Yeah. I trust my people, and I ask you to trust me. That's it.
All right. Ethul, what's your reaction to all this? Is Ethul back yet?
Do we have a Damiad?
I don't think we do. So, Gorf, what's your reaction to all this?
I think Gor's still in the kitchen.
No.
Or did we come out and eat?
Gorf's cooking.
Did we come out and eat?
Cooking. Leave it alone. Nope,
All
not
right,
yet,
we're cooking.
apparently.
Yeah,
All right,
he's-
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
he's in the kitchen.
Hey, Felix, how you doing?
Felix is not among everybody else. Felix definitely took some kind of vantage point and is like hiding out, just watching the whole thing.
Nice.
And
Good,
he's
good, as
just
it should
really
be.
kind of confused. He's like, "This doesn't remind me of that one time." Just hold up here.
All
So
right,
just-
and as you watch, you see the mouse mother and Granny begin to argue over what needs to happen. Eventually, Granny says, "Well, Gorf's making something great, I'm sure. You might as well come in for dinner and we can discuss." And with that, you watch as the various Aarakocra, as the gates are opened, the various nobody moves, nobody walks towards the gate. The various Aarakocra come soaring down and pick up the various council members. It takes 8 Aarakocra to lift the Loxodon council member. But they do it, and they literally just fly them over the gate as a show of force, saying, "You couldn't stop us if you wanted to."
Oh my god.
Valencia's not messing around. They're pretty powerful.
With that, the council members dismiss the Aarakocra. They go back through the portal, and most of the council leaves as well. But there are 3 mouse mothers now who have stayed to have dinner. As you all enter the dining room, which has been set lavishly for you, anyone who wants to can turn around and see the palace guard, like, run into the palace, grab another guard, drag him to the gate, and then you watch him sprint into town to tell people what is going on. As you get into the dining room, you realize that everything is private. There are no guards available, anything like that. And you watch Granny sort of snap her fingers again, and a cone of silence then descends on the room as well, so that no one can actually hear anything that you're going to be saying. So Granny looks at the mouse mother, and the mouse mother looks back at her very intensely. And then all of a sudden, they both just start cackling. They are laughing their asses off at what is going on. Like, this is gonna be great. Oh, you did such a good job. They are all having a delightful time. Apparently Granny has known the mothers for a very long time.
He
The
played
mothers
on for
They absolutely
fools.
Oh
did.
God. It's just a big sigh of relief.
So, throughout dinner, things are discussed, figuring out how to do things. What they do is they actually send one of the mothers back through the portal. What they don't realize is that that is Big Louie dressed up in one of the mother's costumes. So Big Louie has been saved. The spell has been cast. There is a simulacrum of Louie being created. It will be done by tomorrow. The simulacrum will be told that it is in fact the fake and that it will die shortly, which is not going to be great for it, but that's okay.
You'll have a part to play.
And tomorrow, the trial will commence. Is there anything else that the players would like to do today?
I will say, while Crow is excused from the table as to not cause any further diplomatic disruptions, he's going to be looking over his very special book. Just studying it
Fabulous.
for the evening.
I love it.
Placing his trust in Goru that everything will be okay.
It will be glorious. It'll be delightful even. All right, fabulous. So we have got that. Next. You all go to sleep. You have a long rest. You gain your powers and your spells back. All of that good stuff. And as you wake up, who wakes up first?
Hey, roll for it.
You may roll for it, sure. Everybody roll me a d20. All right, Felix got a 13. Who's next? Anybody? Nobody? Goru is not the first one up, apparently, nor is Gorf. Crow, what about you?
Oh, I thought I did not roll. Let me just do it in here then. D20.
Oh, you got a 9.
A 12.
Nice.
So, Felix, you are the first one up. Or
I'm
I
back.
did not get one from Ithul. Ithul, roll me a d20, please.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine.
And another 12. All right, so Felix, you are the first one
Thank you
up.
for being
Tell
an
me, what are you going
ally.
to do?
I just peek out of my room.
You do not, actually. As you try to open the door, you realize it is locked.
Well, that's not good. I try to listen to the door and see if I know if I hear anything outside of the door, or if.
Give me a perception check.
Let me see.
This is a very low-level perception check. Just want to see if you're an idiot.
Oh well, I mean that's you know.
You like
I'm a
right
little-
before you're about to like knock on the door, or you look down and you see there's a little letter for you.
I pick up the letter and I check it over, make sure there's nothing funny with it.
It is in Granny's handwriting. But
I-
there is also at the bottom you also see a little mouse paw print to indicate that one of the mothers also was involved in this. And
I
the
think
letter
they're
just
catching on.
says, the letter just says, so you guys have been great, but you have a tendency to screw things up royally. So I'm gonna keep you in your room until the trial's over.
Okay.
Thanks so much for your understanding.
I'll just nod and be like, yeah, that tracks. I think the other thing that I did before we, went to sleep is I finally got a hold of the magic items that they got from the Shadowfell, the Bear Brothers, and I'm gonna just spend the time in the room identifying that stuff.
Okay, all right. I really wish I had known about that before.
Yeah.
So let me go find. Why don't you all tell me what your reactions are to getting these letters as they were slipped under each of your doors?
Boru's just like couldn't have made more sense, and will spend the day in very deep meditation, and just taking in energy.
Fabulous.
As Crow reads through it, he accepts it. For a second. Well, looks like I'm getting more reading done. Looks over to the book. The page currently still on the map from the other day as he studies it. Walk over to one of the drawers and I just kind of imagine a map of the world. I open it.
So as you open the book to look at this image of the world, what it shows you essentially is just the continent that you're on. You can see like there's sort of like images of like dragons and things like that, and literally it says "Here be dragons" in the corners. But from what you can see, the world is much bigger than just your continent. But you don't really have any information about any of the other continents.
I wonder, Felix did make mention of apparently Delpher's dream being full of money and resources. Wonder if you have a library or something? I need to research.
Yes, you would know, having done some research before, you would know that Merchantry has a huge library there. There's several big libraries, but they haven't really talked about the libraries in Delver's Dream yet.
I need to talk to Felix. And then he looks at the door. It's like, oh yeah, I can't talk to Felix. Can I talk to? Is there a window?
Not in these rooms, no.
Damn it, I can't talk to Felix. I was going to send you a message.
A lightning drake loose in the palace, yes.
Oh, no. I'm just going to
Good.
go 2 floors over.
Good.
There's a reason the door is locked, okay? Crow's not gonna stop crowing just because it's a locked door.
Right. No. Why would it? Why would it? All right, Ithul, what are you going to do while you are locked in your room?
He just kind of looks at the note. Oh, okay. Locked the guy in who didn't do anything, but whatever. Just goes back
Really?
over to
I'm the most innocent of us all, and yet.
just wanders back over to his bed, just kind of sits there with a couple of the books he had grabbed from before, and he's just gonna read some, preferably a novel, rather than anything like education.
Fabulous.
You've been gifted
As
push-ups.
you start, ooh, did we get push-ups? Who's getting push-ups?
Felix getting some push-ups.
Felix is doing
Am I getting some
push-ups for making me look up all of these things from like 7 streams ago.
What are you talking about? That was like 2 days ago. Okay, in game. Yeah, you gotta
Ithul,
see me.
as you start working your way, like as you start sort of like ruffling through your robes in the room to find a book to read, you realize that there are all of these papers in your pockets. And as you open them up,
Pulls
you
them out.
realize, pardon?
He's just counting off his push-ups.
I was gonna pull them out.
No, he said he'd pull them out.
Yes. Okay, so as you pull them out, you realize that the paper is sort of brittle and fragile, and you suddenly realize that some of these papers are from Kiel-Nasi's tower in the Shadowfell. Somehow you must have gotten a hold of some of them, like right before you died. And as you pull bits of them out, you see battle plans for Nonked. You see maps of all of the other countries with numbers and symbols that you don't recognize. You see plans for a 3-sided altar that will kill someone while turning them into an undead and transferring their soul into a warforge. And some insane ship that looks like a Nautilus, but is humongous. Like as big as this palace, if not bigger.
Well, that immediately catches his eye.
Yeah. Something crazy. That is
Why does she have-
crazy.
How close are my room? How close is my room to the other rooms?
You can give me a history check with advantage. Let's see what you see.
21.
21.
Oh.
There is, you can feel this like in your bones. You recognize this ship, and you know that this ship should be full of mind flayers and should be flying through space.
Uh-oh.
Why does she have this?
Other than that, you cannot make heads or tails of it. It's just a feeling that you have.
Is it like a blueprint or just a drawing of it?
It is a drawing of it.
Great. Well, now I have more reason for this bitch. Anyways, how far is my room for the others?
They're all around, like within like 40 feet of each other.
Going to attempt to try and reach out to the rooms most adjacent to me and see if I can't find anybody with
I think
detect
if
thoughts.
you're trying to detect thoughts, it has to be someone that you can see, I think.
Let me check my psionics real quick.
But regardless, there would be at least a couple of feet of stone in between you and the other rooms, so it still wouldn't penetrate. So, yes, anything else you'd like to do with your newfound papers? Ew, exciting!
I mean, if I'm locked in here, there's nothing really I can do. Oh, fuck
All
it,
right,
back to the
Evan.
novel for now. Or I dwell on it for too long.
Right. And thank you for the follow, Maynow. Now, Felix, you are. So, which ones did you bring with you?
They brought all of the ones from the Shadow
I need
Realm.
specifics. You're going to tell me exactly which items you brought with you.
If I remember correctly, there was a ring. There was. There were several other items. I don't
Cloak.
remember.
There were.
There was a
Crystal.
book, crystal.
So the book you absolutely did not bring with you
No,
because
the
Book is the
cloak.
thing that we brought. Okay, so the cloak, ring, crystal.
cloak, ring, crystal. Is that it?
Guys,
I
help
don't
me
think
out
there's
here.
any. I don't remember anything else, to be honest. Just a bunch of the other books that we put in the bag of holding, but I think we gave all of those to
Okay, so I
Corton.
got a cloak, a ring, and a crystal.
A cloak, a ring, and a crystal. All right. So, first, let's look.
If I pay for a secret, will you let us know if that's all of them or if there's anyone else?
Yes, I will tell you
Okay.
what else you're missing if
Thank
you
you.
ask for a secret.
Yes. I would like to know what we're missing that we didn't write down because we
You're missing a staff.
staff.
There's-
Worth it.
There's all right.
Actually, worth.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as you sit there, spending hours trying to identify these things, the first thing you check out is this staff. This is a Voyager staff. You gain +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic quarterstaff while you hold it. You gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls as well. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can expend one action you can use an action and expend one or more of the staff's charges. Cast one of the following spells using your spell save DC. Banishment for 4 charges, Blink for 3 charges, Misty Step for 2 charges, Pass Wall for 5 charges, and Teleport for 7 charges. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff vanishes forever. That's right, it sure does.
Staff.
Next, you look at the cloak. The cloak is, in fact, a cloak of displacement.
Ooh.
While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, though, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn. This property is suppressed while you are incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move. Next, we have a ring. This is the ring of free action. While you wear this ring, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. In addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
Something tells me there's a wombo combo amongst those magic items.
Well, they were. Kilnasi collected them for a
Yep.
reason.
Yeah.
But
That's a
if she
wombo
left
combo
them
combo.
behind, she probably has far more powerful items now. And finally, you set the crystal on your lap. You begin the ritual to attempt to identify it. I am going to need everyone but Felix, I need you to deafen yourselves.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
I'll
Fun,
take off my
Felix.
headphones so that everyone else can hear, but
Okay.
I can't deafen
Alright.
myself with the people.
Okay. So, Damiad, can you deafen yourself too, please? Damiad? Okay, well, if Damiad hears, that's okay. There's Lando. Wait, hold on. Lando. Well, one of you get Lando, please. Lando. Okay, never mind. No.
I'm back.
Deafen yourselves again.
Wait, never mind. Bye.
I was
Lando.
just trying to get Lando. Never mind. Damiad deafened himself.
Lando.
I
Yep.
needed you to deafen Damiad, but I
My
couldn't get
bad.
a hold of you, so
Sorry.
deafen yourself.
Yep. Okay.
So everybody deafen yourself
Okay.
again. All right, here we go. Sorry, first time we're trying this, guys. So, as you peer into the crystal, casting Identify on it, Keel Nasi's face appears. Enraged, horrified. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 17.
All right. You will only take half damage.
Oh god. Chat, I'm dying here. Give me some F's in chat, please. Oh my god.
You take, with your half damage, you take 40 points of necrotic damage
I'm 3 hit.
as Keel Nasi's essence tears into you for daring to touch her gem, for daring to touch her phylactery.
Oh my god.
Give me an insight bonus. You may do it with advantage because for this split second, an insight roll, for this split second, you are connected to Keel Nasi.
20.
All right, well, 24. With a 24, you are suddenly blasted with an image. It is the image of a crown that has a gem that looks exactly like this one on it. And you realize that the reason Keel Nasi came back is because she has 2 phylacteries. And the second one is on that crown. Because you got over 20, you will also figure out that the people that she stole the crown from initially came back and stole it back. She does not have her second phylactery right now. And you may all come back.
Alright, I'm gonna put it in.
Was that a motion to say we come back?
Yes.
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 That was weird.
That was odd.
All right. So, Goru, what are you doing in your room? Oh, you're just hanging out. That's right. We already did you, didn't we? Gorf,
Yeah.
did we do you?
Nope.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, Gorf is mad because he doesn't access to food. So he's gonna cast Goodberry and eat like 3 or 4 of them, like mad. He's like, oh, these aren't that good, but I'm full now. And then he's also going to practice casting disguise self on himself. And the first time he's gonna make himself just look fatter and just look in a mirror and just laugh. Be like, and then he's gonna try to like, he's gonna like go through all the people he could think of and like talk in the mirror and be like he's gonna do Corton and be like, oh, do this, do that, blah blah, I'm the leader, blah blah, and just entertain himself by just turning into all these people.
Fucking funny.
And then when he gets bored of that, he's gonna do some pull-ups.
All right, there you go. And
The
thank you for the
broken
bits, Janio. You guys have an extra +2 if you want it, which takes you to what? 6?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, you only had 3 left, so 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
All right, fabulous. And thank you for joining us, Danielle. You're delightful. So, this day, because you are all locked in your rooms,
We're all grounded.
Yeah.
you goes off without a hitch.
That's good.
Everything gets taken care of. The trial happens. Everyone knows that there is that the killer of the fire genasi has been put to death himself, and Granny's poison brigade is nowhere to be seen. So that's fun.
Disbanded, not a thing.
Right there's it's fine. And at the end of the day, towards sunset, you all hear the locks on your doors unlock.
I open the door and look in the hallway.
There's no one there.
I have
Immediately runs to the other rooms. Guys, I found something very interesting.
All right, whose room
Felix
do you go to first?
If
Felix,
Crothron's
I'm
head is
gonna-
sticking out of his room, I would imagine him.
I'm going to say Felix. Felix, you are absolutely unconscious right now.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Likewise. What's yours first?
Apparently, before I died down in Shadowfell, I grabbed onto something very important, and, with me, I don't know why or how, but they did. Anyways, pulls out the, little folds of paper, and he, opens it to the Nautilus. Do you know what this is? Because I do.
You have no idea.
Tentacle shape is what I see.
That is correct. This is a Mind Flayer ship. These things are very dangerous. I want to know why the Lich Queen has something like this.
The Lich Queen is working with Mind Flayer.
Yes, and that's terrifying.
Crow momentarily gets like a mile-long stare.
What the fuck did I get myself into?
No, God.
Oh,
You just hear Sewell's just Garth, Felix.
That snaps me out of my meditation, and I like go over and look around and be like, what's going on?
Do you join them in Crow's room?
Mind Flayer.
Yeah, what about Mind Flayers?
Brain-eating Mind Flayer ally with Lich Queen. Oh no. I thought this was bad.
Shows him the picture of the Nautilus.
Oh dear. Gorf, are you still just doing pull-ups?
No, Gorf's gonna come out looking like Gorufa and be like, oh, we should all do the declaration.
And then there's all these as well, and he starts showing all the other stuff.
And then once he realizes that we're having a serious discussion, he's gonna turn back.
No.
Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, Felix is not here. Like, shouldn't we all be here, like, for this?
Maybe Felix just doesn't care.
Who said that?
Oh. While they are like, Athul, you brought out like all the papers that you were like looking through, right? You've muted.
All right, what else would you like to do?
I have a bunch of noise going, so just looking
no.
to roll 20 for my answers.
All right, not a problem. Let me just go to roll 20 to see what you said. I got hammers, and so I would talk here. Got it. So like,
Yes.
you brought out all of the papers and everything. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what the answer was. Okay, cool. Crow's gonna take notice of the maps and see if there's a nice detailed one of Nanket.
The Nanketi map is very detailed, but the only places that it shows in Nanket are population centers.
And none of them are near where it's marked on the like the little skull. symbols on the-
There is a small settlement, like sort of like maybe like a day's ride away.
Where's Felix?
Yeah, I didn't notice. Where? Could be in his room. Could be
I
not.
don't even know which room this is.
Are you gonna head over? Gonna go see?
I'll go check on him.
Alright.
And
So,
I
yeah,
go up.
as you open the door, you see Felix sprawled out on the bed. He looks strangely thin and gaunt, like he hasn't eaten in a couple weeks.
what the hell happened?
I go over and I'm like, Felix, wake up.
Give me a
Felix.
perception check. Let's see. A
Where's the
20. You see the crystal just under his pillow. Like when he dropped it, it seemed to like sort of bounce across the edge of the bed and land under his pillow.
I kind of like, I just smack it.
Okay, I'm
Like-
gonna.
Like, it's underneath him,
Why?
like his head, right? Like,
No, it's sort of like he's laid across the bed, and there's a crystal like underneath his pillow.
and I can see it. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like, I grab it, and I'm like, what?
All right, as soon as you touch it, I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh no!
Oh.
And you,
Can I use my
sir,
can I,
have
can I use my
failed.
inspiration?
You absolutely may. Yes, you may absolutely roll.
Ooh, that's still not much better.
You still fail. You can
Dude,
use
I have
one of
a
your
plus
+2s if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
let's
you
do
have
that.
4 +2s left. You, as soon as you touch it, take 36 necrotic damage.
And do I drop it? Like, am I able to like let go?
Yes, you absolutely
We
are.
hear that scream, right?
There's no scream. It just slams your mind with just darkness, and you pass out. So you three, the other 4, if you were just, or the other 3 of you are just hanging out,
Hanging out,
doing the
going through.
thing.
Yeah.
having
I'm
fun
cross-referencing
with
the
your
papers.
Nautilus
Thought.
ships.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cross-referencing the papers that Athul presented with the stuff that's in my book.
You know what? That's a very good question. Goru, describe to me how you fall.
Well, I'm like over the bed, so I kind of like just fall back and slump and, you know.
Against the
backwards.
bed?
I fall back probably.
Against what? Against the floor? Against the bed? What are you falling back against?
Just the ground if there's any furniture right next. Like, I'm over the bed, so just like what I
Okay,
fall
so you
backwards
do
whenever
hear a crash from the other room.
Hand on tooth, walking to investigate.
All right. Who all's entering the room?
Yeah, Gorf's gonna follow too.
Is Thule in there? All right,
Yeah.
everybody, please give me a perception check.
All right. Time to use
Yeah,
our
let's see.
peepers.
Let's see what's going on here.
That's persuasion. Whoops.
I
I persuade my eyeballs.
you do.
Look good.
You do. All right, since all of you got 15s or better, you do in fact you all see the crystal, which is now on the floor.
I kind of, we also see two unconscious bodies, right?
Gorf's gonna immediately.
No, with the 15 you do not. No, yes, you see that.
Gorf's
You see a
gonna
little
immediately.
crystal.
Oh.
we see the crystal.
Gorf's gonna immediately bend down and cast healing. Which one do I have? Hold on. Cure wounds on Gorufa.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds on Felix.
Does it
at
do
third
anything?
level.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. So, Ithul picks up the. Damn. All right. At third level. Okay, Crozon. There you go. So, Felix, you get 23 hit points back. Goru, you get 7 hit points back. You both, because of this healing, you both wake up. It's going to take you a minute to get there, like get back to consciousness. In the meantime, Ithul, you, I'm going to need everyone but Ithul to deafen themselves, please.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, have fun, Ithul.
Bye. Bye. Okay, Ithul. I know there's sounds up in the background, but if you could unmute yourself, that would be fabulous. As you pick this thing up with Mage Hand, you can feel a presence in the crystal. And you can feel it starting to figure out the magic around it and start trailing. You can see like this eerie greenish glow traveling back up the sort of mystical thread that connects you with the Mage Hand.
Immediately severs it.
I'm going to need you to give me a concentration check to see if you can.
I have advantage of those.
Nope. You cannot sever the spell. Is there anything else you would like to try?
What? Immediately try and do this.
Bane!
There
Ooh!
we go.
All right.
That's what I was trying to do.
So, let me see. Mage Hand is a concentration spell, right?
Oh,
I think it's concentration. I think it's concentration up to 1 minute. I might be absolutely wrong about that, though.
Let me check. Mage handle.
And yes, so
Yeah, no concentration, just a duration of a minute.
oh, no concentration. All right. So, as you cast Bane, or do you cast Bless? Which one? Because I got both of them.
That's blast. They're right next to each other.
Okay, Bless. So you cast Bless on yourself?
Hopefully trying to repel whatever the fuck this shit is.
All right. So you cast Bless on yourself. As you do that, you can feel this building energy starting to get penetrated by this weird green energy. It's going to give you an extra few seconds, but this thing's going to get through if you don't do something else. You're going to need to do something a bit more severe. You get the sense, because you see now what the sort of magical interaction is between the two. If you were to do something like a counterspell, you might be able to stop that magic, or a dispel magic, or something like that.
Unfortunately, I do not have anything like that, so Athul, hoping this will work, is just going to slightly unsheath his mithril scimitar, and he's going to dig his fingers into the blade, hoping it'll snap him out of it.
Okay. As you do that, and you want to do that with your mithril scimitar.
Yeah.
Okay. As you
Quicker
do
than
that,
some
because you did damage to yourself, you can give me another concentration check.
Boom.
A 10.
You're holding a spell up, and it would be 22. But I don't know how you're counting this right now.
So 22, you manage to actually disconnect yourself from this spell. So now there is this crystal floating in the air, giving off this green energy. And everybody can come back.
Come back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You're
What
good.
did you
We're
knock
good.
over?
We're good,
Okay.
Felix.
Right.
Let's see.
Dude, what the frick?
So,
Oh, boy.
what you guys see
Fool's nose is
happen
bleeding a
is
little.
a mage hand picks up this gem. The mage hand itself starts glowing green, and you watch this green energy heading back down towards Athul. Athul casts a few spells and then finally picks up his scimitar and slices his own hand. And the crystal, the energy that was connecting him to the mage hand, suddenly stops. Now there is just this purple crystal glowing green in the middle of the room, floating in the air.
What
Do
happened,
not touch
guys?
that unless you have a means of countering magic.
Well,
Are Felix
Well,
and
I-
I up yet?
yes. Oh, are we up yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I get up, I see the floating purple crystal, and I just take my own mage hand, and I take my bag of holding, and I just scoop it in the bag of holding and I close it.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the same thing. Now that you've already seen it happen with Athul, we're gonna go through the same thing with you.
No!
Literally, don't
If
do
you are
this.
trying to if you are trying to disconnect your mage hand, you cannot. So you will give me a concentration check to see if you can actually sever your connection to the mage hand as you watch that green energy starting to come back towards you through your
5.
spell. Oh, absolutely not. Is there
I
anything
cast-
you have one round? Is there something else that you'd like to try to do?
I'm going to cut him.
Oh,
I can't do anything to disconnect it.
well, you could try something.
You can try something else.
Wait,
You
so-
cannot just automatically let it go.
Did he-
Something has taken control of your connection to this spell.
Did he touch it with his mage hand? I'm confused of what the parameters were.
Yes,
that
he
went
picked
off.
it up with his mage
Like,
hand.
No, I didn't touch it with
He
my mage hand.
touched
I
it-
touched it with my bag of holding. I was holding the bag.
Well, okay, hold on. What you said to me is that I used my mage hand to put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I used my mage hand to grab the bag of holding
Yes.
and then scoop it up
Yeah,
in the bag.
that's what you
That's
said.
what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
okay,
different.
all right. Then never mind. All
Okay,
right.
I was
So,
like,
okay,
okay, shoot, that's
Don't
crazy.
do this.
It goes right, so it goes into the bag of holding. It's still glowing green, and the bag of holding shuts itself. And falls to the ground.
I look at everybody, I'm like panting, and I'm kill Nasi.
What? What? Wait, why? Who?
What?
Where?
What?
What about her?
I'm still completely out of it. I just kind of collapse on the ground again.
Is the crystal Kilnasi?
Yes, I know.
What?
The phylactery.
That was her
The crystal
phylactery?
is her phylactery.
The crystal's her phylactery.
But no, it's not. It's not her. She has another one.
Are they connected?
So she's got multiple.
No, I sit down. I'm way too exhausted to explain all of this right now. Just know
First, while you're
that-
I put
trying,
my hand on his head and
while you're
translate
trying
it.
to explain, why don't you tell me what was in that bag of holding?
the bag of holding had all of the gifts that we were going to give all of the different diplomats.
So it's got like all the daggers. It's got all the
daggers.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little.
What else does it have in there?
Hold on, I've got it right here. Plated wallet gauntlets, mithril daggers, adamantium bracers, 3 emerald leaves from diadem, and a bouquet of hands from
What?
the Florid.
Okay.
That
A
sucks.
bouquet of flower hands.
Ah.
Oh shit. Okay. So, as you watch, you start seeing a little vine growing up out of the bag of holding. Sort of, it looks like it's sort of searching for something, then another vine starts climbing out.
So let me get this straight.
Everybody give me a perception
I
check.
know what happened.
Let's
with
see.
bags of holding.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Come
so
on.
Pro and Gorfon. Pro and Gorfon, you both notice the vines coming out. Nobody else does.
Away from the bag.
The bag is growing. He points. It's doing something.
No one touch it. Everyone just back away from the bag. Athul. Felix, so you touch the gem and you learn information about Kilnasi, correct?
No.
Then
I
what happened?
didn't want that thing anywhere near
You
me.
touch the gem, you die. Basically, don't touch the gem. That's.
Understood.
But everyone else got
Um,
to touch the gem.
I don't think we'll-
Somewhere and have it closed.
Felix, are you
That's
okay?
properly
And I go lay hands on Felix and cast Cure Wounds.
I jump away from him a little bit. Like I'm really jumpy right now.
Yeah.
I just kind of I sit to myself for a second, and I just like this is way above our pay grade. Like guys,
What's
We've-
going on?
pay grade, right? We've dealt with gods and stuff. Okay, hold on.
Like,
Okay,
Two
any
sentences.
powerful magical being, if you're scrying on us right now, like we could use a little bit of help. This is some crazy stuff. How do we stop the vines? You said there were vines?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's vines
look.
going out the bag. What did you have in there?
Vines have gotten bigger.
We need to get that
guys,
thing out of. We need to get this thing out of here now.
Can we pick it up?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you want to take it to the portal?
We need to
I
destroy that or purge it or something,
Right, it's
but we
now
need to
been-
do it fast.
Oh, I have an idea.
It's now been 2 rounds.
We could put it in my bag of holding.
That's a bad idea.
That's a pretty bad idea.
I
as far as
cast
bad idea
protection
goes.
from evil and good
Would that do anything?
on.
All
Doesn't-
right, one at a time, please.
Doesn't a bag of holding and a bag of holding like blow up or
Back.
something?
You do not have any arcane experience, so you
That's true.
may give me an Arcana check at disadvantage with a -2 if you know the very specific mechanic of what happens when two interdimensional spaces
I did.
are thrown together.
So that's actually a 15.
With an 18,
15. But yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's a
Well,
50. It's only a 15.
Well,
Yeah,
it
no,
was a
you have no idea.
disadvantage. Okay. And -2.
Yeah, you have no idea.
So I don't say that. Because I would know.
Okay.
So
My question is, if we touch this bag right now, is that going to hurt us?
I cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay, hold
And-
on. Felix, what, Mike, if I had. You think I would answer that if you had asked me if I touch this crystal, will it hurt me?
If you would answer that? No, I'm talking in-game, though.
There's-
I'm not going to tell you whether
Yeah,
this is going to hurt you.
I don't think
You
it was.
need
It
Oh,
was
no,
directed
we have to
towards
try.
us.
asking you, though.
Yeah, it was directed towards us. It was a question to the round table.
So
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
There's no way to tell, really. But I have an idea. Summon Kalada. Alright, and
Okay.
as she apparates, alright, baby, I'm just going to need you to pick up that bag and follow us as we get very far from this place with this bag.
Crothon, let me cast protection from evil and good on her and see if that helps at all.
Please do.
And I go and touch them and cast that.
Okay. And I have her go
Okay.
over.
Oh, God.
All right, fabulous. So, what is you're gonna have about 3 rounds to do anything with this. So, this round you have summoned your Drake. You have cast protection from good and evil. Is anybody else gonna do anything?
Guys, I can get this to the portal, like, right now if we need to.
Please do. What are we waiting? Wait, are we bringing this to I think it would be better in Double Stream, I guess.
Would it? I mean, what is happening with this thing?
We have no idea.
We need to
But
take it
I
to,
don't think we want to have it unleashed in the middle of this city.
All right,
Can we contact Corton?
I'm going
You
to
can
try
go
to get it to
Corton,
the
anyone's better.
right.
I'm going to try to get it there. Get Corton or anybody
Hold
powerful
on.
near me, and then
Hold on. Everyone's still talking at once. So, Goru you have now had enough discussion time for this round. No more discussion. Action time. Goru has cast. Crow has summoned something. Felix, what are you going to do? Anything? Anything?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't know, you can say I don't know, and we will just move on to the next round.
I'm going to
It's
grab
100%
the bag of
acceptable.
holding and cloak of the mountebank and say portal, and then boom, I'm at the portal running through.
Okay, you're not running through yet because it was that's going to be your whole round, like getting your hands on that and getting to the portal. That's a round. Or what are you going to do?
Did we get a sending stone? I know that Hunters did. I don't remember if we got one. To talk to Corton. He's gonna try to remember if we have a way to contact Corton.
You don't, because you have all the portals. So his assumption is that you'll just come back and tell him if
that makes
something
sense.
goes wrong.
So Gorf's not gonna do anything because.
Okay, Ithul, what are you going to do? Anything?
He might be
Anything?
typing. Remember, he might be typing.
I am going to
And I
cast
think
Blade
we can
after
definitely
last
do
time,
some.
myself, Felix, and Gore.
What are you casting?
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
He's got some background noise.
Yeah, I think he's gonna type it.
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
All right, so, and could we get a little bit of battle music, please?
Yep.
Because things are about to get fucking crazy.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
Gorf,
casting Bless
Felix, and Bless on Gorf, Felix, and Ethul. Fabulous. Felix, you have Bless on you now.
Got it.
Next round. Felix, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, if you don't mind, sir. It will be at disadvantage.
I just got a nat 20.
Nice!
So roll it again because it's at disadvantage.
No way!
Holy, what are the fucking
Yes!
odds?
What are the odds of that?
Oh my god!
Oh,
All right.
it-
Okay.
Sune!
2.5%.
Yes! And then
That's
what's
right.
Bless?
You
A
called
D4?
upon
One
the,
in 400
I got
or something
I got a
You
crit
called
on the
upon-
D4 too.
your deities. Oh my god. Yes, you called upon the divine spirits looking in on you. And they decided to answer with a double crit. Fantastic. You manage to just drop the bag just as one of the vines starts coming out at you, right? So you get this done. And because you did get a double crit, I will say you recognize that this is growing very fast, and it seems to be made of mithril.
Oh god.
So, Crow, what are you gonna do? You have no idea that any of this is going on. What you gonna do?
I know where Felix is heading for the first time, finally. I'm gonna be heading there.
All right, it's gonna take you at least 3 rounds to run there at full speed dashing.
I also cast Zephyr Strike, so I can get some additional oomph. That's an additional 30 feet.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a little like that's like 10 extra feet. I will say
No, it's 30.
utilizing. What?
It's 30.
Oh, it's an extra 30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll say you can get there in 2 rounds.
All right.
All right. So this round is casting that and running. Next round will be running, and on the beginning of the 3rd round, you'll be there.
Okay.
All right, Goru, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast dash and
Oh.
try to get there, and just take dash actions.
What are you casting?
Sorry, I'm just taking dash sprinting. I'm just sprinting to get to Felix and have my shield out in front and ready to jump
It'll
blink
take
in.
you 3 rounds. Fabulous. It's gonna take you 3 rounds to get there. Gorf, what are you doing?
Gorf's gonna follow his brother. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but he
Booking
might
it.
just run and
Move at all.
what? Sorry?
Ethul cast a
Oh, Ethul,
spell.
yeah.
Is Ethul going to run at all? There is. Okay, so. Yes?
If you could type it, Damien, that'd be great. We missed it.
I will-
So.
He said he will. He will move.
Okay, fabulous. So,
Yeah.
you, Gorf, and Goru, you'll be a little bit behind them, but the 3 of you will arrive. So this is round 1. You'll be running for round 2, and for round 3, you'll be there by the beginning of round 4.
Cool.
All right, round 2 begins. Felix. So for round 2, you are all running right now as fast as you can. The only one who's not is Felix. Felix, you watch as these vines get thicker and thicker and thicker, and you see more and more of them pouring out of the bag of holding. They are all shining and metallic. The guards that are standing next to you are just flabbergasted. They're like, what the hell is going on? And you see as the bag of openings starts expanding, something is starting to climb through. What are you gonna do?
Oh god.
Oh shit. So this is a creature coming out of the bag of holding?
Well, it looks like plants right now to you.
Oh God.
You just got haste.
I got
These
haste.
do not look like tentacles. They look like vines and roots.
You've been
I can't move the bag
Ooh,
anymore.
who did? Who did? Yay! Okay, fabulous, good. All
I can't
right.
move the bag anymore. No. Am I muted? Hello?
Nope,
Oh,
you're there.
no, we can hear you. We just can't hear
Kyle's
Kyle.
cutting out.
Oh, Kyle is.
He said you
we
can
can't
try
hear Kyle.
to.
Oh. Oh God.
And Jax, I'm gonna give you haste as
I'm
well.
going to I'm right at the portal. I'm going to just run through for 1 second and yell, Corta!
You
then run
can't
back
just
in.
yell for. Okay, you realize that you just stepped into a closed room in
Then I will
in the
I'll
market.
run in. I will use a dash action to get all the way out. Yell Corton in the market, and then get back. I'm going to cast Misty Step.
I am going. Hold on. I'm going to give you. Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. A nat 1.
Okay. Yes, you call for Corton. Fabulous. All right, and you step back in.
Okay.
All right, so that is your turn, and there is something that is sort of bending itself out of the bag. It will be here at the beginning of the next round, which is happening now. Now, Crow, you have run.
Oh.
That was everything that you could do. That's all I'm going to allow you to do, because that was a lot of stuff.
No. I thought I was at the beginning of the round.
They're all running, so that's the only thing
that's
they're
fine.
doing this round.
Yep.
Also,
So use.
Gorufa got haste.
Nice.
Fabulous. All right. So Gorufa, you will actually get there the same time as Crow. So at the beginning of this now round, you guys appear, but not before you see something a little crazy happening. Still bending, almost looking a little liquid. Rises out of the bag of holding. It stands 20 feet tall. You see this. You may make me an Arcana or a Nature check, the three people that are standing there.
I will do Arcana.
Goru, you have no idea. Felix, you
That is a
have
lie.
no
I will
idea.
do Nature. I have +7 in Nature, actually.
Oh,
25.
shoot.
Right.
25.
Solid.
Crow, you recognize that this is some sort of really messed up tree blight. Tree blight, because you got a 25. You have dealt with these before. Sometimes they will appear in the swamps of Nanked. They are very powerful plants that are only created when truly evil magic completely corrupts something that used to be a dryad tree. They look just like trees, but they can attack you with branches, roots, and as you are looking at it, you watch as somehow mithril teeth appear in the midst of this tree, ready to consume you. Tell me, it is only using its turn to escape the bag of holding and to finally form itself in front of you. The guards go running, terrified, away to inform the queen of an attack. And now you may roll. initiative.
Oh.
Gotta go ahead and pop my character in.
Yep. Pop your tokens in so that I can actually get initiative into this thing. Would be lovely. That would be just lovely, I say. Lovely.
Ooh, that's an 8. Who we're missing? The Mithril Blight. That's not great. That's also not
We
great.
are missing. Can you click on your token, please, Goru?
Oh, we have.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you cheated.
Got you.
There we go. All right. So the Mithril Blight's turn is used to finally fully form itself, which means, Felix, what are you going to do?
Oh my god.
How close am I to it? I'm gonna get.
Right
Just-
next to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh god.
Um,
I'm gonna move away
Yeah.
from it.
We got an environmental effect. I don't know if I think I said that earlier.
Oh my God! Did we really?
Yeah.
You gave us an
Genasi!
Oh my
Genasi
God.
being amazing as always.
Win. You
There's
win.
The MVP.
Always coming up clutch. I mean.
All right.
So I'm going to
Genasi,
move behind a.
you made nope. You're not going to do anything until we figure out. I mean, we can just skip the environmental effect if you want to
No,
do
no,
that, Mike.
Oh, no.
No? Okay. All right. Genasi, please choose for me branch, root, or mouth. One of the three. One of those three. Branch, root, or mouth. Ooh. Which one? Which one? Root. All righty. Oh, this Mithril Blight will no longer be able to utilize its grasping root. It will not be able to grapple you and put it in its mouth.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you,
Thank
Genasi,
God.
for that.
Great choice. Thank you.
Yeah.
There is, yes, now. But it will still be able to use its branch and its bite attack. So, tell me, not Genasi. Tell me, Felix. You're the one who's in combat right now, not Genasi. Tell me, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run away from it. Hide behind. Is there a pillar or some kind of?
There's the gate right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the gate, and I'm gonna take 3 shots at it if I can. With my
With what?
crossbow.
Is it magic?
It is.
That's good.
All right. Let us see. One of those hits.
Okay.
Roll me damage, please.
Ooh.
12 damage.
I will
Oh,
give you.
nice.
I will give you sneak attack on this simply because this is a round that it just formed. Will not be unaware of you next round, so you'll have to figure out another way to get sneak attack going. And it already calculated it for you. So
Okay.
you do what looks like 22 damage, and because I don't have this thing out here right now, I'm going to be actually keeping track of its damage in the
physical
initiative
realm.
calculator.
Oh, okay.
There. So you guys will know what's going on here. But
Oh.
it your arrow seems to bounce off, doing not nearly as much damage as you thought it would.
Ooh.
What else are you gonna do?
Shit, it's resistant to magical
Hide.
piercing damage?
Oh.
That's crazy. I mean, it's
made of
mithril. Yeah, I was gonna
mithril.
say it's made of mithril. I mean, it's fair.
It's made of mithril and evil.
Yeah.
Evil minstrel's the worst
All of
minstrel.
it. It's the
Ooh,
worst
All
kind.
right. So you're using. All right. So tell me. So give me this. So you used your action to attack once, correct?
Yeah.
And then you used your haste action to attack again, and then you used your bonus action with your crossbow expert to attack again, right?
So I'm just behind behind the gate then. I don't think I can take the hide action.
Yeah, no, you don't have any more actions after that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's. All right. So you are behind the gate. Fabulous. You have like 1/4 cover, right? So you'll have advantage on dexterity checks.
Which I already have.
All right. Well, then that's not helping. You're standing there trying to make yourself small enough to like be behind a bar about that wide. Is what's happening right now. All right, Crow. Tell me, you just arrived and you see a giant metal tree just appear. You know it is an evil tree blight.
Recognizing exactly what it is, it's woodcutting time. I take off of my axe, and I continue to use the speed it gives it to me by Zephyr Strike to rush on in. And I am gonna, let me just make sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna also mark it as my favorite foe as my bonus action. So I can
Fabulous.
do an additional bit of
All right.
damage.
And what else?
And
Keep
yeah,
it going.
I'm gonna go at it with my axe.
All right, give me all your attacks that you're going to be doing this round.
Okay, where is my axe? It's in here. It's in inventory. That's where it is.
It should also be in actions
Actions.
at the top.
Yeah, I only see chill, touch, rare sickness, fever mind. Where's my axe? I have an axe.
Do you not hold on?
You might have it
Do you
equipped.
not have it equipped? If you do not have it equipped, you will have to take an actual action to equip it. Like,
That's not an item
is-
interaction.
You'll be if it's
Well,
not
item
equipped,
interaction
then
is
that
an
means
action,
that it's like in your
Yeah,
well,
no,
no,
it's on my
not,
back.
It's not an item. If it's not equipped, it's not on your back. It's like on your backpack. Having it equipped is it's in a place where you can grab it really quickly. If it is not equipped, you don't have it on your person or it's in your backpack.
All right then screw that. Magic for the win. I will instead.
Makes sense.
Everybody, equip your items, please.
No axe
There's-
today. Instead, I'm going to cast Raven Feeblement to help us
Okay.
out.
What is the save?
Do a black beam of entering.
15 Constitution.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Constitution?
At the end of
Alright.
each of his turns, it can make Constitution saving throw.
Oh, after.
But yeah,
Okay.
and so with ooh, that's not great. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Plus twos. Time to
All
throw
right.
some plus twos in here. Can
Would
I use...
you like to use 4 plus 2s? It will leave you with 1.
Boy. If we do, it will also have disadvantage on its attacks. Wait, no, only half. Yeah, only be able to deal half damage. So I think that's worth it.
Sure.
Make a decision, people, or
Yeah,
I'm gonna skip
yeah.
it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm using the 4 plus 2s to make this land, so it deals half
Right.
damage on its attacks.
Fabulous.
Okay,
So
wait.
as long
Sorry.
and how long does it last?
It lasts for.
Can I give him advantage instead first? Is that
it's,
possible?
I'm gonna say in this situation, no, because
Okay.
there's been a lot of talking during this
All
round.
right, cool. So,
Totally fair.
all right, it's up to 1 minute, and it's concentration on the end of each of its turns. It makes a Constitution saving throw.
Fabulous. And it's a DC 15, so it fails. It's gonna fail its first save at the end of its first round. So at least 2 rounds you're gonna have
Right.
this. So that's nice. Anything
At
else,
half
Crow?
damage. All right. And then of course, Kalada's turn. I'm just gonna have her go in there and get a nice good bite of the bastard.
Do it. Do it.
So Kalada, you are allowed to kill this one.
That's right. All right.
Permission to
Give me all the
slay.
attacks.
Here we go. That roll. That is a
All right.
22.
You hit. You
All
hit.
right,
Give me
cool,
damage.
baby girl. And I'm gonna have her do
Solid.
that, and then use her reaction to use infused strikes, which he deals an additional 1d6 lightning damage.
Okay, what is the 4? Is that a what kind of damage is that?
That is just piercing damage.
Okay, and is it magical or non-magical?
Just non-magical piercing.
Okay. You notice, you literally watch as like Colada tries to like bite it and nothing happens.
Oh.
It's just nothing at all
Dang.
happens.
Does it get zapped by lightning?
But when it releases its lightning, you notice that a lot more happens than necessarily should.
Yes. Okay.
And you realize that this tree is conductive because it is made of metal.
Nice.
Solid. Kill it, Gorf.
So, Gorf. Oh, you're still running.
I'm still
Gorf.
running. Yep.
So you'll be here at the beginning of next round. Goru! What are you going to do, dude? What are you going to do?
With my first round, I grip the belt on my waist, and I kind of like it's. There's almost like this kind of like gem in there that I like crush, and it activates lightning. Like sky, like almost like for a second darkens, and like crackling energy come from the belt, and you see my eyes fold up, and lightning comes from like just this energy crackling from my mouth, and at the same time
I'm
let out.
gonna shift that. I'm gonna shift that just a touch.
Yeah.
When you activate your belt, bolt of lightning comes down out of the sky and slams into you. And when it clears, continue your story. This.
And as I'm being struck by this bolt of lightning, I yell out and I become enraged. And for my second set of actions, because I am hasted,
Oh wait, this
I-
wasn't your belt of the. What did you just do?
I just activated with Storm Girdle.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So that's not activating a rage.
That's a full action to do
Yeah.
the Storm Girdle, and then I also use my bonus action to cast Rage.
And then rage. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Sorry,
and
the
I'm-
way that you were saying it, I was like,
Yeah.
is this the way he rages?
He's just
normally? Do I need to, just a new thing? Because we don't need the
Lightning
lightning bolt for all that.
Yeah.
Like that's just extra.
Okay, fabulous. Now I
It's both.
understand.
So, and then I'm hasted, so I have a second
Mhm.
set of actions.
What you're gonna do with your second action? You have one action, one extra action.
Okay. I will just start sprinting at this thing, and as I'm doing it, I like reach back and form a lightning bolt in my hand, or like a rod, and I throw it and slam it at this tree, and
All right,
a bolt strikes from the sky.
fabulous. Damage, please. All right. It does a big chunk of damage. This thing just looks like you see it like this lightning bolt slam into this thing, and you watch as like bits of it start to melt.
And that's it.
All right.
That's my turn.
Damn it. Fabulous. Oh, and Athul, I'm so sorry. I did not put Athul into initiative. I'm such an asshole.
Oh no.
I apologize, Athul. Hold on. Are you in initiative? There you are. All right. Going to actually put you, Athul. You may take your turn now. So what are you going to do, Athul?
Now, if I'm understanding this correctly, this is basically the giant, ugly tree that grew out of the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I see tree.
Oh
I
wait,
see
you're
some-
still running. You're running at the same speed as Gorf, right?
Gorf has haste.
Well, I got after. So I'll
I mean, I just
Yeah,
want
you got it
next turn.
after. But it's cool.
Appreciate.
You were running with Gorf, right?
yeah.
You're not acting this turn. You guys will get there at the beginning of the next round.
That's fine. I don't need to be in immediate combat to do something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Going to crush a fireflower seed and cast Garden of Embers on myself as we approach.
Okay, cool. That means that you cannot dash. Next round you're gonna have to use your movement to get into combat range.
Fine by me.
Cool. Fabulous. Yay, your fabulous spell Garden of Embers. All right. And now.
Oh, third level in the way.
Oh, awesome. Now, there is a drake that just bit him. There is a giant bear that just threw lightning at him. This tree is not happy with either of you.
Tough world.
Because the lightning bolts did more damage, this guy is looking at you, Goru. Hold on, sorry, I forgot to do something. Oh, and the first one crits, Goru, and the second one hits.
Its damage is halved.
Thank God.
It's true.
Oh, is it?
That's true.
Yeah. And he's got resistance. Yeah, baby.
Oh. This is a very powerful tree blight. It actually does more damage than normal because you're not getting hit with wood, you are getting hit with mithril.
Yep.
So, as this thing rips two branches to just slam you in between, here is the first attack. Second attack, critical damage. So 62. So you take 31 damage.
And then he is raging, so that's halved again to 16.
Yep.
Solid.
It is.
15 technically. We round down for it. There is 15 damage.
32 divides evenly into 16.
It's the
Well,
first.
so it's 62 divided by 2 is 31.
Oh,
And
31.
then
My,
half of
I'm
that is
very
15.
sorry.
Yeah.
What's
My
my
brain doesn't
second?
know how to do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I can give him 32 damage if you want.
Take the
No, that's
15.
right.
Then.
We'll
Just
take
take the
15.
15.
We'll take 15. We'll take 15 here.
Goru,
good.
please give me a Constitution check. Constitution saving throw. No, I'm sorry. A Strength saving throw. My bad.
Good thing, too. That was
Right, yeah.
I have
Oh,
advantage.
way better.
Oh, nice. Okay. You feel as this thing is trying to pull you closer to it to try to shove you in its mouth, but you resist, sir. All right, Felix. What are you gonna do?
Solid.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on it. Not Charm Person. Hold Person.
Oh, I was like, okay, maybe.
Can you please put hold person, the description of hold person up in there for me?
Yep.
Let me see.
This is the
this
spell
is
I
not-
get from
This is not a humanoid.
Planar Touchstone. Okay.
Oh, if this is the planar touchstone one,
Yep.
you may use it. All right, you finally. Is this the first time you're trying this?
No, it's the second time. If you remember correctly, I made a bug fall in love with me.
Right. So,
Okay, so I'll pull out my DOS loot and I'll do it a little bit like that too. So yeah, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, or the
oh my.
Morpheus loot.
All right. Disadvantage. Here we go. What's gonna happen? What's he? Oh, he
6.
fails.
So yeah,
Boy.
so I just sit there and I'm looking all hot
Solid.
and mouse folk like, and I'm just like, "Hey, you beautiful blight over there." Why don't
You
just
literally
stop
see
moving?"
this tree start swaying to the music. It's all very nice.
Yeah.
It likes it a lot. And then you see green streaks. The same kind of green you saw around the gems start to creep out from it. And you can tell it's no longer going to have disadvantage on its wisdom saving throws. With this, the spirit of Kilnasi is attempting to break your spell. Isn't that fun? But for now, it is entranced by the music. Anything else? By the way, you get inspiration because that was glorious.
No, I'm just going to run and hide now, like I was going to do the first time. Okay, so let me do this.
Just a heads
Oh,
up,
I can get-
Jax does need to. He has a cutoff here pretty soon. Just
Oh yeah.
Yes. Nope. I saw
Alright,
that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Just want to make
All right.
sure.
What are you gonna do?
Oh
Okay.
boy.
That's it.
All right. It's Crow's turn, correct?
Yep.
Should be.
All right. Noticing that it deals with some extra, like it's susceptible to lightning. Also noticing that it almost very potentially could have crushed Goru. Not gonna drop that spell quite yet. Gonna keep that one up, and instead I'm going to cast Thunder Wave to try and push it back. With
Okay.
the bolsterous roar
All right.
of an ethereal dragon. Here we go.
Fabulous. Pop that up in the chat for me, please. There we go. DC 15 Constitution save. All right. Let's see if he can do it. What's it gonna be? It is
12.
no.
So it takes 8 points of thunder damage and is pushed back 10 feet away from
All right. With 8 points of thunder damage, it gets to try its save again. I'm as a straight roll. And sadly, it misses. So it's still just sort of bopping to the music. It gets like pushed back a little bit. It's just.
What is it? What is it trying to save from? The hold person?
Yeah. So I mean, it's
I don't think it gets to save when it gets attacked, but
This time it does. It absolutely does. Kilnasi,
Oh, yeah.
a
cool.
friggin' lich,
Sure.
is trying to break the spell. Every time you make it a little more difficult, every time you distract this tree, it's gonna get another save. So, anything
every
else,
time
Crow?
it's a strength dexterity saving throw, it automatically fails.
Wait, what?
It's currently held.
Paralyzed.
It's paralyzed.
And
Oh,
incapacitated.
so it automatically fails strength and dexterity. That is not a strength and dexterity
No.
saving throw, though.
Yeah.
It is it's a wisdom.
Yeah,
correct?
and it.
Yeah.
Any hit is a critical hit if it's within 5 feet of the creature.
And
Okay.
speaking about and
So what I'm gonna say is that any melee or ranged hit will be not magic necessarily.
Right, as long as it's within 5 feet.
So that so the thunder damage is not doubled, but
yeah,
it did.
yeah,
Get
no, that's a
shoved
saving throw.
back.
That's not an attack. That's the saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is that you just shoved it back onto the teleportation pod.
Does it get teleported away into?
Somebody would have to activate it for that to happen.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's still here. which means Kalana's gonna go up and get her bite, and let's see if she hits, so she can get an auto crit. She does. Oh, that's baby. You really
8
tried.
does
I
not.
think it probably has
You get
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does have
Get
advantage.
advantage on the
Okay.
attack.
Come on, baby, you can do this. I believe in you, Kalana.
And you
21.
do hit.
Yes!
Give me damage.
Okay, and that is going to be so critical damage is a second roll, correct?
Yeah.
All right, nice. And so that is just gonna be 2d6.
All
and
right.
then she's gonna use her reaction again to deal some lightning.
All right. So total of 7. So it does 3 more damage.
Nice.
Some lightning. It's down below 200. Look at you guys.
All right, I'm
Still
gonna
dancing away. It's gonna do another little wisdom saving throw. Little wisdomy. Nope. It's
Nope.
still dancing. It's love and life. It's
even
in love
mithril
with
trees
Felix.
aren't that great, aren't that smart. Well, aren't that wise, I could
Hey,
say.
listen, I'm pretty attractive. Okay.
You're a pretty,
Hey.
you're a pretty hot guy.
And Gorf, I know we do have a time limit right now, so Gorf, I just want to get through this round. Something interesting might happen. And Gorf, what are you gonna do?
So, I'm assuming my turn starts when I'm at the portal. Is it right on top
So
of me?
you're within. You are. So you can use your movement to get to the tree at this point.
Okay, but you said it's on the portal.
Yes.
Is that where I came in? So I'm like right there. Is it? Could I?
No, you're like by the gate. You're like by the gate. So you entered the scene. So you're by the gate. You're not like right next to the tree.
Okay, because what's the portal it's on then? If not the portal I'm coming in on.
What portal would you have come in on?
We're heading
I'm
toward
totally
the portal.
confused.
We're
What are
in
you
the
talking
palace.
about?
It's not in Delver's Dream. It's still on the.
For some reason, I thought it was in. Felix had
It's
gotten
Delver's
it to
Dream,
Delver's
yes.
Dream.
What is happening?
Sorry.
You can
What
push
is
it
going
over
on?
stream.
I'm sitting there like, wait, did I miss a whole like?
No,
round? Like,
I missed the
conversation
thing.
that was
I thought
happening?
that Felix had gotten it to Delver's
Okay.
Dream. Okay, cool.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
So Gorf is going to run, and he's going to leap, not cast jump, but just leap and open his mouth, and lightning is going to form in his mouth, and he's going to shoot a beam of lightning out of his mouth as he roars.
Fabulous.
Let me
All right.
roll.
Give me that damage. You're gonna hit automatically just because, like,
currently
it's a beam of
paralyzed.
lightning. It's paralyzed, and it is a metal tree that attracts lightning. So,
Yep.
so yes, just roll me damage.
Let me confirm how many it is. I believe it's going to be 12d6s. So.
All right,
All right.
do it.
Put it in the grave.
1, 2. Okay. So that's.
All right, so 38, 45. So that would be 90 lightning damage.
Oh!
It is restrained. It is weakened. You just hit it with a huge amount of lightning damage. You watch as the green streaks that are forming all over this creature suddenly start shooting sparks out of every crack. You watch light get brighter as the entire tree explodes.
Oh!
Everyone, give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I'm hiding behind something. Do I?
This one is for
That's
You,
crit,
you
baby.
have full cover. You have full cover.
I got a 27, so I mean, sure.
Yeah, so you're fine. Gorf's fine. Ithul, no, you don't have to make one because you're not quite there.
Garufa, you have advantage because of the barbarian ability.
Oh,
Oh.
So much
Right,
better.
it doesn't matter. So Crow and Goru, you are each going to take.
1 sec. Let me just also roll for Kalata. There she goes. Oh, ain't that lovely? Poor Kalata.
So each of you are going to take 12 slashing damage as chunks of mithril come flying past you in the form of shrapnel. But Where the tree once stood, now stands the image of Kilnasi, Lich Queen of Non-Ked. Green and vaporous, with her phylactery floating in the center of her being. She looks at you very calmly. You will die. Your families will die. Your countries will die. Your world will die. And every single one of you will rise to serve me.
Fuck
And
you.
the gem falls to the ground. And with that, we will end our session.
Oh, God.
That was a lot.
Crazy.
I was about to fucking cast like Dragon's Breath. Like, Bro hates her
Oh, my gosh.
so fucking much.
All right,
Really
so
much.
we have got very little time right now. I know Jax has got to run. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all of the bits and the subs, all of that. It's amazing. Every bit helps. Thank you so much. Please run, jump, say hi to our sponsors. And just FYI, we just changed the Ko-fi thing, so we now have a goal to get $750 to pay for legal expenses and filing costs for our new charity called the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. So we will let you know more about what is going on over there. Check out our Ko-fi for updates, and we will see you tomorrow for our Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
Yay! For now, we are going to raid into someone delightful. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be someone awesome. Oh, let's go over to Kaz the DM. Kaz is
Nice.
great. They do fabulous artwork. We love them. All right, we're going to start this raid. We're going to send a bunch of people. And when you get there, tell them what you're bringing to the potluck. For me, I'm bringing a rotten old metal tree. I sure am. And we will
Ooh.
see you soon.
Take care.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.